4.
8. Wait, was that 8765309?
What about a Nissan?
I believe I can breathe.
Hello, and welcome to this week's
What does the fox say?
You are one pathetic loser.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, that works.
I like
all right.
it.
Okay. All right, moving on.
Hey, what about Tulip?
And now for something completely different.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I've been looking forward to this.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of our creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world? There's nothing to it.
Well,
Don't mind us. We just over here doing the shuffle. Don't mind us. We just over here doing the shuffle. It is I. It is he. It is me. P double D. E triple Cooey. It's shuffling on through in the place to be reviews. Right back here with all of yous, even the Orthodox Jews. L'chaim. We are here Monday night, going in raw, no protection required. Episode 193. You better watch your back. Your campaign might get fucked up though around here. That hurts. That hurts when good things happen to dumb people. It doesn't hurt us. It kind of makes us smile. But I am happy to be back. I had a busy weekend. I was on the road a lot. Got to go to a natural history museum, science museum with my family. Great time. Yeah, got a new lid. To match the 10-year-old sweatshirt. We're good. But we got a great show planned for you guys. Let me acknowledge this wonderful chat here. We had some early entries. Superfan Adam Shawhan was up in the house. Nelson the Gentleman was here. Let's see. Good Stuff Comics Gator was here. He says, hail, all hail. Good Stuff Comics Gator. Keely Chow's up in the house. Let's see who else we got. Nano Reaper is up in here. It's on time tonight. Brutal Morningwood. Hot damn stormy here. Hope the power holds out. Yeah, man, we got some nasty windstorms here too. Thank you everyone for joining us. Smash that like button. Share the stream. Make sure you're still subscribed to these wonderful panelists that I have every Monday night. Judas Goat Barbecue's in the house. Hey. Tommy Gladden, I didn't miss you, brother. I see you. Member of the men's room. Tommy Gladden's up in here. But let me introduce to you the panel, the wonderful Monday night Four Horsemen. Starting first, of course, with my brother, Mr. Tony ToneDef, the Clown World Review.
I've got a few things to say. And number one is, I think the best part of the intro, kind of the new remixed intro is after she's done singing and they just get down on that lead on the guitar. Like, that dude's pouring his heart and soul into that, and across the screen flashes Mr. Garrison fucking scissoring some lesbian woman. So that's awesome timing. Number two, goat barbecue probably tastes a lot better than goat cheese. Like, I don't want my, like, if the product comes from the animal, I don't want it to smell like the animal, like, yeah,
absolutely.
When you're going down on that broad and she smells like tuna, that's something wrong.
Yes, exactly. And not even like the good shit you order online that looks like actual meat, that weird gray dolphin blend bullshit. So, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we're
where
talking
I'm
about
at.
food. Yeah, I forgot.
Yep.
So, Judas Scout Barbecue, you're fucking cool in my book.
Nice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh shit. Well, thank you, Tony, as always, my brother.
Yeah, thank
Let's
you.
absolutely, man. Let's kick it over to the assistant regional manager, Mr. Red Gaze.
What's up, folks? Seems like it's going to be one of those nights. I hope it is. I hope it is. We already have ETEP asking dudes about remembering the men's room, so that's weird. Yeah.
No, I said Tommy he's a member of the men's room.
No. Don't try to backtrack that shit.
God damn it.
Hello,
It's too
everyone.
late.
Thanks for being here. Yeah, let's fuck shit up.
Oh, we're about to. We're
I
about
don't know
to.
if being a member in the men's room is any better, to be quite
Well,
honest. But
you have
You're
to
not holding
ask
someone
him,
else's member in the men's room.
him and Superfan and Seth about that. The Appalachian American.
is it a Target men's room or?
I don't look.
Yeah.
It might be. As long as it's not a truck stop, we're good.
The target painted on that buttocks.
Hey, hit me directly in the buttocks. They call that the $1 million move that I ain't never seen a dime of that money. And last but certainly not least, the master of disaster, Mr. Vinnie Tartamella.
Oh yeah, disaster is the key right here. Because in Monday Night Raws, it's a hard R for the Raw because that's how we go in. That's how we go in, boys and girls. And I'm pretty sure tonight's going to be pretty fucking raw. So, amen to that. Let's get this show on the road, brother.
Absolutely. Wait, I got to go up. Nano Reaper said something up here. What do you say? Everyone's favorite cuck reared his dyed beard with a long, whiny letter. Welcome back, Jack Murphy, and some dumbass WNBA player is in jail for smuggling drugs. This is what Brittany Griner had. This is what she had.
I don't care. Don't bring a fucking vape pen into Russia.
Thank you.
Just word of advice, everybody.
Yeah, and don't bring planes in there either.
Or cucks with dyed beards.
Oh shit! Yeah, I saw Brittany Griner. We had a story about Brittany Griner like probably 6 months ago on Going Rogue, and it was when she got into a fight with her live-in girlfriend, who's also a lesbicano that plays in the WNBA. Like both these bitches are like my size. Like Brittany Griner's like she's taller. She's like 6'6", I think, 6'7", and she's a big bitch regardless.
Damn.
And then the other one is like fucking 6'1" or 6'2". Some big bitches throwing down.
Like half a Lizzo.
If you put them together, they wouldn't equal a quarter of her girth.
Damn.
Did you guys hear about the Jack Murphy thing? He sent out a newsletter, and he tells everyone, basically, I take full responsibility and accept all the, whatever I did in the past. And then he goes on to say, so if you make fun of him anymore or criticize him, you're not Christian.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course you take responsibility. Those pictures are all over the internet now. How are you not going to take responsibility?
The quartering set it, because his real name, like Jack Goldberg or what Goldstein, whatever his name is. It's always the Steens, Weinstein, Epstein. Anyway,
Yeah, those types ETEP.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen?
I'm not a Steen, a Berg, or a Witz.
Hey! I was. All right, it was close enough. I was going to say Whoopi Goldberg, but almost Jewish, not really. Did you hear about Bill Cosby? Have you seen him lately?
No.
Since he's
I've
been
seen
out
his
of
face on
jail.
Kamala Harris.
What was that?
I've seen his face on Kamala Harris recently. That's about it.
He's like practically like running around now. He has no more cane, and apparently he's not blind. Isn't that interesting?
What's this happening to do?
I was at the gym earlier, so we have a whole bunch of television screens, so I wasn't listening to it, but I saw it. I was about to say Bill Gates. Bill Cosby was
Equally as evil.
Yeah, it's like a video montage of him, and the headline is Supreme Court won't hear like Bill Cosby case, basically why he should be put back in jail. I'm kind of like, should they though? Like, isn't the Supreme Court kind of above that? I don't know.
Thought so.
Is think.
This is all
Yeah,
insane.
is that
We don't.
is
Maxwell's
that
about to
really-
get free too
Yeah.
because of one of the
Oh.
jurors. Like
seriously?
Yeah, because they didn't
Holy
disclose that something happened to him when he was young or whatever, and now they're going to use that to let her out. She gets a get
fucking
out
mistrial.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking mistrial. You know,
Yeah,
I don't.
That's exactly where they want her to be, on the streets.
Yep. I don't even care about getting demonetized for this, but that is fucking sick, ridiculous, and completely fucking disgusting that that piece of shit can get off after what she fucking did to those fucking kids on a goddamn technicality. Makes me fucking want to vomit.
Number one, we talked about the list and that never, being released and who was on there and who's not paying. But more so, when your pot dealer gets busted, you go get another pot dealer. So they didn't just up and stop their bad habits. So
no,
of course not.
Yeah,
Well,
she's in the news now, and there's the new pot dealer in town.
Well, yeah. Well, all the all the people came over the border. Like business was booming for them. They didn't have to do anything. They just put them on planes and drop them off. Like here's strap on this parachute. We're gonna drop you off in another rich neighborhood.
2/3 of all females who cross that southern border are victims of a certain heinous crime, and from age 12 and up. So
yeah,
I remember
it's disgusting.
One time Trump even said 1/3, and they fact checked and they're like, it's 2/3. Like, okay,
It's
that's even worse. That makes his case even more.
They say that like that makes it better that it was 2/3. Yeah. Jesus, like what the actual God damn it, man! Like that she's a goddamn monster. She is a goddamn monster.
They all are.
You know what? Whatever justice. Because she's gonna get a comeuppance one way or another. If and when she's released, she's gonna disappear. It's gonna happen. The Clintons are gonna get to her. I don't even fucking care at this point what I say. It's gonna happen. She's gonna get zapped, and it's
keep that list a secret,
Yep. Hail Glinzer, Soul Assassin, my sketchbook 340. Welcome one and all. Did I miss anybody that just joined? I think Godzillionaire is here too. Yeah, thank you all. But that made me go, what the fuck? But this next segment, ladies and gentlemen, isn't indeed titled. It is titled. I'll stall longer. What the is this?
What?
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
In the butt. I said what in the butt.
We're back here. Hail brutal Morningwood. I like pudding up. We're back here on Fox 2 from Detroit. Box of human heads stolen from a truck in Denver, police say.
I love
Not
that
again.
movie. Yeah. Joe Pesci, he can play the mobster. And I don't even remember who else is in 8 heads in a duffel bag.
I do
go
not.
on mute.
Was Planned Parenthood involved?
If they're not, I would be
8 heads a day behind the pizzeria. Someone else's autobiography.
You talking about that cuck with a dyed beard again?
Yep.
Well, they did just start the Clinton Global Initiative back up, so I mean heads were going to be found. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that always seems to happen around the Clintonians. But here we go. This was published today. Denver, a box containing human heads was stolen last week from a truck in Denver, Colorado, and now police are searching for any information regarding its whereabouts. You may be asking yourself, why was there a truck with a box containing human heads, ETEP? And allow me to expand on that. The theft was reported sometime between 2:30 p.m. local time on March 2nd and 9:30 a.m. on March 3rd, according to Denver police. The blue and white box contained human heads for medical research purposes and was labeled exempt human specimen.
Oh, I write that on my own jars, but there isn't heads in there. It's something different.
Right.
Was it going to a certain lab next to a wet market?
Listen, from what I understand, the whole, the pure jism, right? If you catch my meaning, is going to be a mint. You're going to be making a mint off that in the near future. So I figured I might as well start the bottling now.
They said authorities are like reaching out to see if anyone. I feel like if anybody was going to tell the police about a box of human heads, they would do it without them having to extend the olive branch. It's kind of like if I found a box of human heads, I went, and go home, and 3 days later on the news, hey, if you've seen this, maybe let us know. I'd probably let them know before then.
Yeah,
just a little weird.
Yeah.
It's going to be they're going to put a reward out there because they know usually the people who call in who might know that information might be responsible for taking said heads.
Yeah.
Said heads. Now listen, the only true reason to steal a box full of human heads is to pike them in your front lawn. If no one has done this, what are you doing with your life?
Exactly.
Why are you stealing heads just to steal heads?
Ned Stark.
Come on, get with it. Get with the program. Pike that shit. Speaking of an olive branch, carve that shit up, put it in your yard, stick the head on. Do it.
Instead of Malibu lights around my driveway, I have heads on pikes.
Right.
Exactly.
And campaigns have been closed.
My question is, what? Hold on, what was this for? Because my question is, what is anybody, including authority figures or anybody, doing with a box of heads, and whose heads were they? Yeah.
Let's see.
Look at Tony trying to ask the serious
Jen
questions here.
Jen Psaki's going to come out. It's perfectly normal. This happens every day. Mind your business. Next question.
and all of a sudden, all the she'll be like, "Thank you, all right, thank you," usher and everyone, "Okay, thank you, all right," like they do to Biden when they don't want him to answer anything or say anything that's not explicitly written down. Mm-hmm. That is my favorite. Memeology made a video about that. It's like Biden's hyenas are at it again, and it was like him talking to the president of was it Norway, and he was like, and he said something about war, and the president of Norway is like, "Yeah, well, we usually don't go around starting wars," and all of a sudden Biden's like, "Okay, man, we're all right, thank you," and then he hears Jen Psaki, "Thank you, okay, thank you," shutting everybody out because the president of Norway was just sitting there like with this little smile on his face after he said that to Biden.
Oh, that's
yeah.
So why was this box addressed to Tom Hanks? Then we can move on. All
right, so let's see. It was sources told Fox 31 in Denver that the box was about 20 by 15 by 18 inches with science care written on the sides. Science Care is a program for donating bodies to science to help improve scientific research and education, the news outlet reported. The company did not immediately respond to a request for a comment.
I think somebody watched the last Riddick movie and took it a little bit too seriously.
I wonder who approved that funding.
Nano Reaper, someone needed shrunken heads for their next trailer park horror movie. Quick, what was Rob Zombie doing at the time?
Yeah.
Were the heads white trash? Do we know this?
They were probably. I bet you. Glinzer, those heads will vote for Brandon in 2020. Hey, man, those are my voters, man.
They came from Walmart, so no one's gonna miss them.
Nah. Judas Goat Barbecue, Jen Psaki's your circle back girl. That Freedom Tunes made that into a little video, which was absolutely hilarious. Big shout out to Angus over there. I think his name is Seamus. They're all bloody Irish. I don't know.
White Angus.
What? Oh, we got White Angus and Blick Ang. I caught myself in the Batwoman review. I said Blick Joker. I've been doing that accent too. I was like, all right, look over here. We got Blick Joker. Oh, no. I did it. So yeah, eight heads in a box, stolen in Denver.
Were
I
these
just
for like research purposes, or was it the Clinton Foundation?
it said research. It said research purposes, but you know,
It's the same thing. If you get a white lab coat and you put it on, people seem to respect you and believe everything you say. It's the same deal. You know, you put that on the box, no one's going to bother you. This is for scientific purposes. Wear your mask.
right.
Or 7.
Look what happens.
But
They didn't wear their masks. That's why they don't have, you know, it's not on their shoulders anymore.
Well, that is an excellent question. Were these heads masked?
They better have been. If not, they're bigots.
Right? Racist.
These heads were racist.
Hard R.
They need to do better. They were hard R heads.
Straight white male heads.
Yeah,
they were
they don't
cis,
care about
heteronormative.
grandma. Yeah.
This is, oh God, hail Mr. Grant Gregory, welcome, brother. He
Listen,
must have
when
sensed.
you can't get head, sometimes you got to steal it.
I wonder if Al Snow's going to use one of these for his comeback. You know,
That'd be great.
Can we go back to like science monkeys escaping from a truck, please? Like, shit just gets weirder every week.
That'll come up soon. That'll pop up again.
This actually seems relatively normal compared to what I've been reading in the news.
Yeah. You know, it's funny you asked if those heads were masked. When I was literally talking to a doctor today, one of the top in his field in the state of Michigan, and when I asked him questions about the aforementioned virus that shall remain nameless, of unspecified origin, he laughed and said, "I took my ivermectin." and said, "We don't need masks; those are ridiculous."
Was it Dr. Rogan? Be honest.
No, it was an actual doctor who dispenses sound medical advice that I've trusted for over 25 years. So yeah, it was great. It is. It's always great to hear that from medical professionals that they're just like, yeah, this is basically bullshit. Well, Ale Frankie knows. What's up? Can I get some head? Sure. Here's a box full of them.
Well, see, the difference is that medical professional is someone that you're paying rather than someone that's being paid off.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You know, I wish I would have known about the 8 heads in a box. I would have asked him about that too. What could we possibly be doing with 8 heads in a box? How many of those how many of those heads were Lizzo fans? We need a new. Let's see, is it on here? We need a new one, but here you go.
Do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
That may be how those heads, were severed in the first place. They dove in feet first, and the head was the only thing that came back.
Or got stuck and she shot him out.
Judas Goat Barbecue says the heads were shipped to the Lovecraft Medical School, care of Herbert West, Reanimator. I haven't seen that movie in so long, but that Reanimator and Reanimator 2 are those are great movies.
I'm surprised they haven't done another one. With modern technology now and everything? Come on.
Dude, they could make that. They could make that solid. Hail Brightest Day. What's up, brother? What's going on,
solid?
What up?
24 eyes in the house. What's going on, homie? I was over there last Thursday night. I'll be making another appearance soon. That was fun. We had a good time. We had a good time over there. Nefarious. This is going in raw, dog. Absolutely, there ain't no protection required here or needed. I mean, we good. We're good. But we got let's see, what do we got coming up now, ladies and gents? Well. It's time to talk about the weekend that was at the box office. So let's go over there and do the Monday night box office breakdown. I just like that splat sound. It makes me think of my ex. Just.
Can I just ask? I mean, is it because I haven't seen what's probably number one?
Okay.
Which blew expectations out of the water from what I heard too. How much is it really like a whole white privilege thing? Because I got to be honest, man. Hearing that from like Lenny Kravitz's fucking daughter, who's never
Never had to work a day in her life.
I don't want to
Yeah.
hear about privilege if you've never taken public transportation. Fuck you. Like,
Thank you, Tony. That was awesome.
Yep.
Dude, there's nothing worse than having to take a fucking bus, especially in New York and New Jersey. Ugh.
yeah.
Stinks.
That
So
Port
I'm-
Authority, man, that still gives me fucking nightmares.
Like, is it bad though? I mean, is it kind?
It's one line in the middle of a rant, and it's the only line
Yep.
that it didn't need to be there, because all she had to say
No.
instead of the white privileged male was the elite. The elite
elite's
covers
the rich.
everything. Yep.
Because
Yep.
it's kind of like if you mentioned another ethnicity, like, and just burst it out with, I don't even want to say stereotype, but just, you know,
Yeah.
kind of a slander against it, even if it was just one line or something, it'd be a big deal, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, if she just yelled Chinese can't drive, like,
Yeah, exactly.
come on. That was just an example.
Although there is a modicum of truth
It's
behind
true.
every stereotype.
It's true.
It's all true. I'm sorry.
We're going
But
to
no,
She-Walk.
And not saying you
Or
can't
preach.
do that either. I'd rather live in a world where you can either do that to everybody or no one, but not single out a particular, because that's where the
Exactly.
true, you know, evil
Yep.
starts to form.
Right.
Yeah.
That's called, wait for it, racism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that's all that
Mhm.
was. Because literally, we were just shown a few moments earlier that the corruption is men, women. It's a mixed bag. It's not just white privileged man, whatever the fuck bullshit they want to keep pushing. So yeah, that was just literally to piss off people. That's all that was for.
Or just say privilege. Like, just leave the white out.
Yeah.
Well, again,
exactly.
elite. All they had, she had to say was elite, because it made sense. Because everyone they showed in Gotham who are corrupt are the fucking elite.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's it. It's your DA, your judge, your mayor, you know, your police chief. They just it could have been the elite. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They
And
were all
talking
doing
about
drops. They
AEW.
were doing coke and drops. Come on.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that was their drug, the drops, you know. Yeah.
I'm just tired of being lectured by people whose like closets are bigger than my home.
Yeah,
you know, about privilege.
Exactly.
Oh, Parrothead says, according to Andre from Midnight's Edge, the underlying theme of the film is white man bad and the old guard has to be destroyed to build back better. I didn't pick I didn't pick up on that, and like I said, I want to watch it again. I do. I want to sit through it again and be able to, you know, kind of, you know, just absorb everything, because it's 2 hours and 50 minutes. That is a long movie with a lot going on, a lot of characters. So I do. I want to watch it again, but I didn't, and I know that was the big thing with Ryan Canels, was him saying that all the fucking white characters were bad. I didn't. Did people forget that Harvey fucking Dent was black in Batman '89, and nobody complained about Billy D. Williams?
Nope.
But all of a sudden, Jeffrey Wright is Commissioner Gordon, and it's a big fucking problem. Now, I'm not excusing Jeffrey Wright's views, because Jeffrey Wright's a racist prick. He is. He is. He fucking doesn't like white people. Okay, we get it. He hates conservatives.
Yeah.
You know, he said some savage ass things about Trump supporters and shit.
Wow.
But I can, you have, I enjoyed the fucking movie. All right. Yeah. That white privilege line, it was stupid. It was absolutely out of place. And now I could get it if it's just coming from the Selena Kyle character because of her upbringing. You know what I mean? And her life, that okay. But we all know the underlying part of that was a fucking shot at this equity bullshit, because that's exactly what it was.
Mm-hmm. And that's just it's gonna hurt the movie in the long run. Like, you know, years from now, people are gonna watch it and be like, yeah, because trust me, times are gonna change. Things are gonna get really fucking crazy really soon. So if people could look back, because we don't know what's gonna happen yet, especially with old poopy pants on the button and some other crazy fucker with Parkinson's on the button on the other side of the world. Dos Vidania. Yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen. All for these 90-year-olds to fucking make even more millions and billions of dollars. Isn't that great?
Yep.
Yeah, this is it's absolutely ridiculous, man.
We'll be fighting over their drama long after they're gone. That's the sad part.
Yeah. And Nano, you're absolutely right. Sometimes you have to turn off your brain and enjoy the fucking movie. That's what I did with Uncharted. You know? And I like I said, I've never played the game, so don't judge me on that. But I liked it. So let's get into this. Let's get into this list here and see where we're at. This is the 9th weekend of 2022, March 4th through the 6th. Number 1, The Batman, $134 million.
Wow.
Its first week out. This is at a worldwide total of 258 million.
Wow. I looked at it last night during my stream. Yeah, they got another fucking like $5 million on top of what I saw.
Wow.
No, more than that. No, another 10 million almost. Yeah. That's amazing. But again, it's a good fucking movie. I don't care what anybody says. That story was cool.
Yeah.
It was tight. He plays a fantastic Batman, and it's 90% Batman. That's what I want to see in a fucking movie. That's called The Batman.
Yeah. That's the main part of it. Is him as Batman, and that was like something that we've, I don't mind the Bruce Wayne stuff, but this is called The Batman. It's year 2. He's honing in his skills as as the Cape, the cape and cowl, and it was, and like I said, man, I take back all the things I said about Pattinson. I really do. He was good. He
was.
More so, his stuntman was good too. The fight choreography was on point.
Mm-hmm.
The visuals were great, and I heard people complain, "Oh, it's so dark and blah." What does Gotham look like? Like this is how you do that dark, gritty, very grimy color palette, and don't be Zack Snyder with it.
Exactly.
And you make it good.
Mm-hmm. There's a way of doing it. I think Nolan did it as well. I think all those movies worked. Colors worked. Everything was all right. This one, it's more rainy, a little more dreary as well, but it's supposed to be. It's supposed to show how fucked up Gotham is inside and out, the corruption of it all, and what happens at the end. The skies clear up.
Yep.
There's hope. There's a lot going on. Everything is the cinematographer is fantastic. I think they said it's the same guy who did Dune.
Oh, but that explains a lot because they had a lot of sweeping kind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're both Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm halfway through that movie, by the way. Because I was under the weather. I was watching some of it today.
Okay.
And I was starting to pass out, so I had to stop it.
I bought the Blu-ray for it because the wife hasn't watched it yet. So she's when she gets a chance to watch it. I'm looking for, because I've only seen it once. I haven't watched it again yet.
Yeah. I've never seen it. I never saw the original. Never read the book. So I was going in blind with it.
The Lynch version is fun. It is. It's fun. It's disjointed once you watch this one because they tried to cram all 3 books into the one movie. But if you just enjoy it for what it is, in the time period it lives in, and the cast is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I watched half of it so far. I do like it.
But yeah, I was talking about the 84. The new one's
84.
good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the 84 one's fun. It's very colorful compared to this one.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this one was, I liked it. I really enjoyed the Denis Villeneuve one. I did. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the rest of it.
You won't be disappointed. So number 2, Uncharted. Its 3rd week with 11. There's a huge, look at that, 134 million to 11 million. Uncharted was down 51%. Let's see, 271 million worldwide, $678,566 in 3 weeks of widespread release. That's not bad. That's not bad.
I mean, what did it cost to make? Like 150 or 200? Because I mean, there's a lot they left on the table. Like they got to make up for some shit still, like advertising and stuff. Did he freeze? He froze.
He froze.
Yeah, that he was so surprised at what the numbers were.
Shocked.
He's still looking.
This is the face of shock and awe.
His jaw hit the floor. You know, it's, he found the ninth head, and that's the reaction he had.
Yeah.
It was under his desk the whole time with his mouth open.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to bring it back because I remember like we were talking last week about was this movie going to make 150 mil? And
oh yeah, and I said it would be around like it would be over 100. I said around like 120 to 150. So I was in the ballpark.
Yeah. Yes. I'm probably going to go see it Wednesday. I've had the wife just went through something like last week, but she's feeling better and they told her to move around, which I was like, awesome. We thought she was going to be on bed rest, but they're like, no, move around. So I'm like, cool, we can go to the movie. So,
walk from the car to the movie theater, sit for 3 hours, then walk up again.
Exactly.
You make her run up and down the aisles as you're watching the film.
Yeah, I'm going to send her to go get the popcorn and everything. So
there you go.
It'll be a good thing.
Oh, shit. That's excellent.
You're not going to have her pre-make sandwiches?
Good idea.
Yeah, she needs to move her arms around too, right? That's it. Get the bread, make the sandwiches. Boy, we sound so horrible right now.
Yes. So while
I haven't heard anything horrible.
Yeah. While ETEP's gone, we'll go ahead and keep going through this here so we don't get too far behind. So, yeah, The Batman coming in number 1. And now number 2 is another movie that I meant to see and I just haven't yet. And that's Uncharted, which I can't. It pulled in, 11 million this weekend?
Yeah.
Which isn't bad considering what it, like, who goes to the movie and sees The Batman, then Uncharted, and then, well, let's go see Uncharted, you know? That's like a movie for when there isn't anything else out.
Right. But for what it was, like I said, I was kind of surprised about it. I thought I was going to hate it since I played all the games, but I actually enjoyed it. So, yeah, I don't know if you want kind of like that. It's like a silliness with the dialogue that's kind of fun, like just like the banter with the characters, and then like over the top action. So,
yeah.
So it worked. It did what it was supposed to do.
If it would be real easy to mess up, but if they did like a Ghost of Tsushima film and did it justice and really took you, because that's like a half true story. That would just be amazing to see, and it would be diverse.
Of course, because that guy who acted the lead is he's an actual actor. They scanned his likeness. You already have him. He's there. Make it.
Yeah, they'll probably cast Rosario Dawson
for that. Oh, who we kidding? It's gonna be Tom Holland.
Yeah,
he's the it guy right now.
Yeah, or Simu Liu. It's like, let's get the guy who played Shang-Chi.
No,
play the Ghost of Tsushima. So it feels like it's been longer, but Uncharted's only been out for 17 days, and it was I think it dropped like 50-something% from last weekend. So yeah, Uncharted came in on number 2.
Well, for good reason though.
Yeah. Fucking Spider-Man No Way Home is still number 4.
Still in there. But I'm glad to see Dog hit number 3.
Yeah, I want to see this. I usually go and see the dog movies, like A Dog's Life, and just
That's actually pulled in more than I was expecting.
Wow.
That's awesome. 44 million, almost 45 worldwide.
Does look like a nice heartwarming movie.
Yeah. It's been out. It looks like it came out with Uncharted. So yeah, it's holding its own. I like you can't go wrong with dogs, or a dog focused movie. Generally they're good. Now I kind of miss the, lately they've been, like Red said, more heartwarming. I kind of miss the comedy dog
Yeah.
genre.
Yeah, almost like a buddy comedy.
Right, like Cujo.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but like I can still, for as much as I kind of despise Tom Hanks, I can turn on Turner and Hooch at any time. I can watch Canine.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
I think this has an element of that. I don't know exactly, how heartwarming versus comedy this is, but there's got to be at least an element.
yeah, and like Beethoven, and there's another movie I'm thinking of. It's just not, the title ain't coming to mind right now, but always good movies. You can't go wrong with a dog focused movie. So,
And that's like all profit. What did it cost? 5 million, 10 million tops to make?
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So
And
good
a
on
lot
them.
of dog treats.
And I don't watch much TV, but I don't think the marketing machine was really behind this in full gear, so
right.
They've
I don't
probably
remember seeing Burger King having dog cups and
No,
Exactly.
I think I've seen a trailer for this on television like once or twice, but I don't watch a lot of TV. But I have watched more than usual in the past couple of weeks.
right.
Yeah, international only 10%. That's why Americans are such good people, man. We love our dogs. So.
Yeah, but you look at Uncharted though, and that's kind of flipped around.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, the European market, they love anything that has to do with like globe trotting. They're going all over the world to find treasures and shit. And they love certain actors. Antonio Banderas and Tom Holland, like they are beloved over there.
Yeah. Did you guys?
Welcome back, stranger.
Look at the cat dragged.
Figured I'd join you guys for the show tonight.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You left with a surprised look on your face, so you were shocked by the numbers, and then when I said you found the 9th head, it was under your desk.
There's a couple boxes under here that very well could contain, or may not contain a human head.
It was suckling your big toe, and you went, "What was that?" I'm not in New Jersey.
I was like, "Is Quentin Tarantino down there?"
So ETEP, we stopped at number 4. So we were talking about how Spider-Man: No Way Home. I mean, I'm pretty sure Death on the Nile came out afterwards. Sing 2, Jackass, Dinklages, which what a backward film Cyrano is.
Oh, Cyrano? Man. About Cyrano de Bergerac?
But like the 4 movies under Spider-Man: No Way Home came out after it did. So
yeah, that one's still pretty fresh. What's that? What are the numbers? What's that looking like?
Which one?
It's Cyrano. Little man's film.
Jesus, bro. Oh, little man, little budget, a little profit.
Not even $1 million like per foot that he's for his height. He couldn't even do that. Sorry.
790.
That's been out for 10 days.
Yeah.
I told you tonight was going to be raw. Hard
out.
Yeah, it only made 600,000.
See what happens when you try to put your fellow little people out of work?
Yep.
They took their little fists and they just beat them with them.
Jackass. I'm so glad Jackass beat Cyrano.
By a lot.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could release a movie right now that would beat that.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just, with a phone camera.
He couldn't have picked a worse time to put a bunch of little people out of business.
Yeah. Next time I go for a walk, I'll just record myself for an hour and a half and put it out there, and it'll make more money.
Yes. Maybe stand in front of one of those carnival fun mirrors that makes you smaller or taller, just to level the playing field here.
Perfect.
So,
oh my God. Cyrano money. Frankie knows.
Death on the Nile. Okay, this is one of those movies. It's got a pretty big cast.
Mm-hmm.
If we can
check. The international people, they supported it because they love their actors over there.
It also means it's quite expensive.
Yeah, exactly. So I think this is, one of those movies like Knives Out where it's kind of a love letter to Hollywood. It's kind of a,
Yeah.
Knives
for
Out,
them to
big
enjoy.
fan.
The first one was still entertaining. I liked it. I mean, Gal Gadot's in it. That's the only reason why it made over 100 million altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your cast for that. It's directed by Kenneth Branagh, who directed Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah.
And
He did the
starred.
other one. He did the train one.
He did Wild Wild West too. Exactly. He was what's his
That
name?
one,
Loveless.
that train one as well, right?
He's not a very good director. Like,
No.
Will Smith was on fucking fire, and then Wild
Yep.
Wild West came out, or the MCU was on fire, and then Thor: The Dark World came out.
Yep.
Then did he do the first movie?
Wait, no, he did the first Thor. I don't think he did the second one.
I thought Kenneth Branagh did. Hang on.
He did
I
the
kind of
first one.
like the first Thor.
I like the
one
first
for
Thor.
sure. He did. He did the first one. I know for a fact.
I didn't hate the Wild Wild West.
I didn't
It
either.
was
I
retarded,
bought
I
it.
didn't see
but I
it
found
'cause I
it
didn't
somewhat
like
entertaining.
But it
like
wasn't
Will
a
Smith.
success, like on the same levels. Well, Independence Day, obviously, but Men in Black, or a lot of his. I can't remember that political thriller or whatever Will Smith first did. That first movie he did,
Enemy of the State.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a good one. I like that one.
And I think, yeah.
Wait, he didn't direct. I thought he directed Thor: The Dark World. It's not on his IMDb.
No, he didn't. He walked after the first one.
He didn't direct it. He molested it, Etep.
No, he wasn't involved in Dark World.
You don't know what he does in private, Vinny? With that
Son of a bitch!
You're right. He put on the helmet and he went, "I'm filming my own Dark World," and it's just him in front of a mirror.
I couldn't wait for the Dark World. I liked the first movie so much, and I thought that was like sweet at the end when Heimdall tells him she looks for you, and they're like looking across the universe for each other, and I'm like, I can't wait to see what comes next.
Right.
And then they didn't address it really in Avengers. That was its own thing. And then Dark World was just you have the Reality Stone. You could literally do anything you want with it, and that's what they did.
Okay, Alan Taylor directed Thor: The Dark World.
See, horrible director right there.
Yeah.
The worst. Never heard of him before, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll
Hail
apologize.
Good Stuff
to
Comics Gator. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I'll apologize to this. What, Kenneth Branagh? I'll apologize to him then, because,
No, the movie he did before this one was the first one. He played the same character too. With I keep forgetting the name of it. Daisy Ridley Oldham were in it. The murder mystery on the train.
Murder on the Orient Express. It's their Agatha Christie novel.
Yeah. He did the remake of that one just a couple years ago. I liked it, and this is the sequel. So, I'll eventually see this, but not in theaters.
Yeah, no, I'll wait for it to come out on Blu-ray and grab it.
Yeah, because he did a good job. He's a good actor, and I think he is a pretty good director.
I thought he was good as Loveless.
Pulled in.
He was good as well.
As Loveless in Wild Wild West. That one made 352.
Yeah, almost 353.
Okay.
So, and then this one again pulled in about half of that so far. No, less. So I guess people weren't interested in the sequel.
Midnight's Oblivion says he's a really good actor, sort of spotty as a director. He did Dunkirk too. I saw. I didn't see the movie. I just was looking through his IMDb. I think Dunkirk was on there.
Great. I thought that was wasn't that Christopher Nolan?
That's what I thought. He might have. I don't know. He might have acted.
He was in it. I think he was in it.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me see.
While you're looking that up, Sing 2 seems to be tearing it up. 360 million, 360.8. Yeah, it's making money.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Sing was great. I'm looking forward to getting to see the second one because Trey loved it. He loved that one. So we'll be checking that out. Yeah, that was Christopher Nolan that directed Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've never seen it, but I saw his name mentioned somewhere.
It was good. That was a good movie.
What is this? Gongyubai Kathiawadi made 105,92,000.
I remember making fun of that before, but I don't remember what it is.
Oh, it's only been up for. All right, if it's only been up for 3 days, I think I will call it now. It will beat Little Man's movie by next week.
Yeah. Let's hope.
Movie you can't pronounce beats other movie with a stupid title, but with a retard in it.
I mean, it's a biography crime drama. A woman becomes a powerful underworld figure. So this is just the spinoff of Shang-Chi. This is his sister right here.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, that nobody cared about.
Yeah.
Frankie knows. Box Office Mojo stopped showing movie budgets. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then number 10 is Scream, 138 million.
Wow.
631,000. So
Not bad.
yeah,
Not great.
for a movie nobody was really asking for.
Yeah. It wasn't on anybody's radar. Shit, I didn't even see a commercial for it.
I loved the first one, like when it 1st came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
It
innovative.
was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wes Craven bringing back the slashers, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it really transcended the movie. I mean, it was became, a part of pop culture for the time. I mean, everybody, what's your favorite scary movie? And people were looking forward to Scream 2. And
That's all we need, man. We need a new, decent, original slasher.
Yep.
Original being the key word.
one of my favorite times going to the theater, I was going to school in Reno and really wasn't watching much TV at the time. So it was funny because that movie Ray about Ray Charles was out, and then right under the marquee was Saw, so it literally said Ray Saw, and I was like, no, we didn't. But I had no idea what Saw was about. I hadn't seen. Imagine going into the first Saw. I didn't know who was in it. I didn't know anything about the plot, anything at all, and I just sat down to watch that movie. That shit blew my mind. Like Danny Glover's still acting? No. Just like especially at the end there, and just oh my gosh, that was such a good movie. And I didn't make it past like Saw 3 because it's like, okay, I've seen all this now. You know,
I only saw the opening of Saw. I never saw the entire movie. I wanted to. I forgot what happened. I never got a chance to go ahead and see it again.
Vinny had a hole in the bottom of the popcorn bucket. Had to leave the theater. Had to leave the theater.
So do we just go? We do the top 10, right, ETAP?
Yeah, just top 10.
So yeah, hopefully Cyrano will be 11 next week.
Oh, I have a feeling that's going to fall right out of that top 10, and it'll be beautiful.
It'll make that goofy sound when he falls.
Yahoo!
And he just went off. He fell off a step.
He was only 6 inches off the ground, whatever. Take that, little feller.
Right.
Peter Dinklage is going to, act his way all the way into a dink biopic.
Dink and dunk. Why doesn't he play one of the little dinks in the Doink the Clown biopic? He could play one of the mini dinks.
I thought you were on the same
Dink deserves his own.
We were almost on the same page. I was going to say the ones from Spaceballs. Dink, dink, dink,
dink, dink, dink, dink, dink, dink, dink, dink.
They could be a Disney Plus original. They just follow one of the dinks.
Next thing you know, he'll be trying to get into Willow.
No. Shit.
He'll be begging, but they're not going to let him in because he alienated himself amongst all of his peers.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I love.
I mean, it's not like you can cast a little person for that role anymore. Dinklage wouldn't have that, would he?
Nope.
No, Willow's got to be like 6'8", be like a fucking NBA player.
That's it.
Wallow.
They just don't acknowledge the fact that he's like 6'8". They just treat him like he's little, and he acts like he's little, like he doesn't know he's 6'8". Like that would be the best way to play that off. Have it be like Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony couldn't possibly fuck that up, could he?
No, I don't think I will.
Thank you, Carmelo.
Oh, Willow was a cut above his skill set. Nano. Cyrano doesn't have too far to fall to be out of the top 10. No, it does not. What's Dinky's favorite dessert? Asked Frankie knows. Tiramisu, because it means pick me up in Italian. Dinklage should play Warwick Davis's evil brother in Leprechaun 8.
Yes.
Oh bullshit.
I still like Dinklage as Tyrion in
Mhm.
Game of Thrones. I do, but the dude is a douchebag. He really is.
Oh,
What a
yeah.
douchebag.
Pulled up the ladder to brighten his own star. And like, do you not have enough fame and money? And yeah, it's sad.
Right.
Yeah, let's see. Peter Dinklage.
Why
Net
do you
worth.
talk with all that bass in your voice, bro? You're supposed to.
I know he's supposed to have like he's supposed to have like a cute whimsical voice, not like sound like this. Ho ho ho. Like give that voice to a tall person, motherfucker.
Yeah, like you sound like Ron Perlman, dude. Fuck.
Stupid little gash.
He's worth around 25 million.
Mm-hmm. Sure, he's got some of that Marvel money.
Yep.
He was in 2 Marvel movies.
That's right. 3. He was.
No, 3. He was in one of the X-Men ones, and then he was in Endgame and Infinity War. So he's got Marvel money up the ass right there.
I always shortchange him on the X-Men movie.
Yeah. They say he's coming back for Love and Thunder as well, so something to look forward to, everyone.
Speaking of Love and Thunder and Marvel and such, that's a great segue, Tony, into our next topic. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're ready. Get your kazoos out. Hold them high. Stand at attention and prepare for the ETEPology National Anthem. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Praise be shit Marvel. Here we are. We're right here on the direct as I was directing the orchestra of all my my ETEPians, ETEPologists, whatever you deem yourself. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to slap that like button. Subscribe to the Clown World Review, Red Gaze and Vinnieart. Back Vinnie and Red's projects. We'll be talking about those towards the end of the night and in between segues here. Hail Brutal Morning when he says zoo 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 zoo. I want a video. I want like eventually when we do the kazoos and we start sending those out and giving kazoos away. I think we should have like everybody record themselves on a webcam playing the kazoo and make it into the intro. Like I think that would be like completely fire. If you like just had the people like randomly on video playing their kazoos, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, during the next lockdown and pandemic or next big disaster, we can just record us all like playing Imagine on our kazoos and just.
Wait, how are we gonna get it to one another? They're gonna close the internet by that point.
We'll do it in smoke signals. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Nailed it.
We'll send kazoo smoke signals. Here we are at the direct.com. Daredevil star reveals why the MCU should abandon season 3 storyline. These shows are actually all the Marvel Netflix shows will be available on Disney Plus on March 17th, I believe it is. So I'll finally get to finish watching this because, like I said, I never finished it. I don't know what storyline they're talking about. I don't really want to dig too deep into the article, but we'll kind of just take a look here and skim.
Well, I think it's stupid because that cliffhanger was something everybody wants to know what the fuck happens.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to say that, they're already in talks that they're going to change shit up in a big way.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. D'Onofrio indicated Daredevil's canon is canon to the MCU, with him saying he believes Hawkeye's Kingpin is the same one from the show. However, the actor admitted there are some dots that can't be connected in regards to the 2 versions. Now it's Cox's turn to chime in on the topic, sharing his thoughts about the potential continuation of storylines presented in season 3. Daredevil actors,
Can't get the full story without Cox's point of view.
No, you got to have Cox in there somewhere.
Of course.
let's see. I'll allow the real creative force of the show to figure out what they think is best for the character and the storyline. I don't. Let's see. He says Cox admitted he thinks it doesn't make sense to pick up where they left off with season 3, suggesting Daredevil's future in the MCU might ignore certain storylines from the Netflix show. Was that involving him and Kingpin in the end of that? Then
there was that, but there was also something else that happened. But
okay.
I don't see what the big issue was, because I mean I don't know what they're trying to say doesn't make sense, because neither one of them died. And there's still plenty to go from there, and that setup for the other character was really fucking good.
Okay.
So,
Which character did it set up? Like, who did it set up?
you want to know?
Yeah, that's fine. You can tell me.
Bullseye.
Okay. All right. So a new Bullseye. Did they have that cast at the time, or?
He's throughout the series, but
Okay.
They officially, like, they do the operation on his spine from the books, and yeah, he's going off the deep end. So yeah,
Okay.
they could. That guy was good too. That actor was fantastic, and during that 3rd season.
As long as it's better than Colin Farrell's Bullseye.
Oh yeah, no, it's not, dude. It's way fucking better. Are you kidding me?
We'll be good. We'll be good. All right. So I don't. Am I the only one who hasn't seen the whole series yet, or the Daredevil series?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
No.
I didn't know if I was the only one. I just wanted to know if anybody else hadn't seen it.
In a week, it'll be on Hulu, so I'll watch it then on the 15th of March.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what they're doing? They're not moving them to Disney Plus, they're moving them to Hulu. I thought they're putting them on Disney Plus.
No, so they could be more violent.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense with them trying to continue these shows, is put them on Hulu and do it justice like Netflix did, which I mean, it's odd to say that Netflix did something justice and didn't make it shite, you know. So I'll take that. You know what I mean? Like I will.
They have their moments. Netflix isn't all trash, just mostly.
No. I liked the Fear Street trilogy. I still have to watch the 3rd movie. We were watching them. We binged them, like 2 of them in one day, and we didn't get to the 3rd one. We never went back to it, but I still want to watch it. I enjoyed those. I thought they were kind of cool.
What was it?
Yeah, they're not bad.
The Fear Street trilogy, they were based on books. I don't know if they were like graphic novels or if they were like actually like kind of like R.L. Stine, but a little more like adult novels.
Okay.
But they were decent movies. You know, they used the same cast in the 3 movies. Although it didn't make sense in the time period that they were in, that there were some black folks as the settler. You know what I mean? It was just like, I mean, I get they were using the cast over, and you know, I mean, I overlooked it. I wasn't like, oh my God, I can't watch this, but I was just like, seems a bit out of place, but okay, we'll roll with it because they're good actors, you know, whatever.
Right.
The Red, you know, so I'm talking about the brother and sister.
Oh yeah. There were there were some inconsistencies as well, but nothing too big that you can't overlook.
Yeah, it was, like I said, they were enjoyable if you took them at face value. They were fun movies to watch. All right, let's go over here to our second story, and we'll kind of go over this one. Let's see. This is how I have so many pop-ups up at one time. How Doctor Strange 2 sets up Chris Evans' MCU return. Does anybody... I'm so torn with this because I do love Chris Evans as Captain America, but Chris Evans is also like a complete psychopath, a woke douchebag.
Piece of shit, yeah.
But again, I will give him credit because he was fucking great in Knives Out, because he basically got to play himself like on Twitter, you know?
Yeah.
He was... And he was great. He was very meta. He even like I said, I enjoyed Knives Out, and I hate to give Ryan Johnson credit for anything, but I enjoyed it because it was a love letter to Hollywood, which is what that auteur kind of shit Ryan Johnson needs to do. And
well, that's just it. Like, that kind of shit is his wheelhouse. Star Wars is not. Like, do what you know. It's simple as that.
Right.
Absolutely.
And Anna was so fucking hot in that. She's great in everything, that broad.
Was it Anna de
Armas?
De Armas, yeah. Oh God, just the scenes of her I saw in the new 007 movie. I'm like, oh God, why don't they give her own movie?
She is fucking gorgeous. Yeah, I didn't see
Yeah,
that piece of shit, and I won't. But I heard her 10 minute, her 5 to 10 minutes, whatever it is that she's in the movie.
Yep.
Only thing worth watching. So I'll see if someone has it up on Rumble or some shit.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it yet. But so Doctor Strange 2 sets up Evan's MCU return. I mean, what do you guys think about this though? Honestly, like,
It's going to be it's going to be how he looked in the first movie before he got super serum. It'll just be his head on a little guy's body, I'm assuming.
If you're gonna fuck around with time travel and multiverses, to pick something and fucking stick with it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
Commit to something, for Christ's sake.
And
if you wanted Black Falcon as Captain America, you got it. Now stick with it.
That's it. Like, do you know what that would do to Twitter? Do you know what that would do to Twitter?
All the Kangs and Queens, yeah.
Oh god damn, man. The whole We Was Kangs shit crowd would be fucking all the is what about says all the Wakandans would be angry. All the Wakandans would be angry. No, man. They really can. And then you got Peggy Carter too, so it's like are they gonna do something with her live action because the all new, all stunning, all brave MCU?
Well, I thought that's what you guys were talking about, because if that's the only Chris Evans would be coming back if she's in it, because that was the Disney Plus shit, whatever, which was kind of interesting what they did, that he's in that Iron Man suit.
Yeah, she will be in at least from what I know, she'll be in Doctor Strange too.
Yeah, which again, more of her is fine. I like her as a person and as an actress.
Yep.
Although some of her political views are shit. She's a kind person to the fans, and she seems normal in person.
She does seem like she's genuinely a sweet person, just politically askewed. But hey, we accept all kinds around here. You know, as long as you're not a straight up communist, then you can get yeeted out of a Huey real quick. And it's not a crime because communists aren't people; they're things. I'm sorry, Mama Susan. I know you're one. Yeah, we lost. We got limited ads from like 10 minutes in. So I just at this point, whatever. The fucking gloves are off. But no, I don't see them usurping Black Falcon in any way. Black Captain Falcon, or Peggy Carter, because they've put so much into in that basket after the What If episode. And knowing that they could probably get the actress to come back and do a live action, because she's still relatively young and fit.
She's more fit now than she was in those original movies.
What's her name? I can't.
Haley
the actress.
Atwell.
Haley Atwell. That's right. Yeah, or in other words, the way hotter version of what Emilia Clarke wants to be.
Exactly, and taller. She's taller than her by a lot.
Yes, she is. I'm not a fan of Emilia Clarke, and I know she's in the Secret Invasion show, and they had a story about her in some set videos released from Secret Invasion. But I know how bad that show's probably going to be, so I don't care. It's like Loki. I didn't watch Loki until the finale when Tony was like, "You got to watch Loki." I'm like, "Okay." So I watched just the end of it. He was like, "You got to see just the when Kang comes in." So I watched the show.
I still haven't watched the whole season.
It was a struggle to get through that, and I imagine Secret Invasion will probably be. Yeah, Loki was garbage.
I thought they were gonna go in some good places, because there was like 2 episodes. I'm like, all right, that's fucking cool, and then it shit the bed completely. And when Kane came on, I was like, how can people be applauding that guy's performance? I thought it looked so stupid. It was goofy, made no goddamn sense.
So I'm not that versed in the comics. So what I liked about it is, for years now, I've heard on all these Marvel YouTube channels and whatever, King the Conqueror, and they explain who he is and everything he's done. So I'm expecting like this brooding, formidable opponent, I guess. And then we got this dude who was just kind of like chill, I guess. It was just so that's what I enjoyed about it, but I don't know how Kang is supposed to be, or whatever version of King that was, He Who Lived or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's Harry Potter.
Yeah. But it just, it appealed to me only because it kind of threw me off, so it was interesting, but I don't know what he's supposed to be. So
well, the other versions of him that are supposed to be super fucking evil, but I don't know. It's again too much just multiverse shit, and that's the first glimpse that we get of the character. To me, it left a bad taste,
I was gonna say I vaguely remember because Superfan mentioned Kang being in the cartoons. I vaguely remember him from some of the cartoons, but not very much. I wanted to highlight Midnight's Oblivion's comedy. He said maybe he'll be back as the Human Torch.
He was supposed to make a cameo in Deadpool 2 as the Human Torch, and they were going to leak it like Chris Evans to be, to make everyone think, oh, Captain America's going to be in Deadpool, and then he was going to show up as the Human Torch, but it didn't work out before Disney bought Fox.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. Yeah, I like it. Midnight's Oblivion also says within 10 minutes of the show, Loki, a fucking god, got knocked out by a body positive black lady with a stick. Yep. True. And then got kicked in the balls on loop by Lady Sif, which she's known like Jade Cargill. I would probably pay Jamie Alexander to beat on me a little bit and just talk down to me.
More than a little.
I don't want to get kicked in the nuts, though. I ain't down. I ain't down with the getting kicked in the nuts shit. That's
You're not down with
fetish,
the Walton abuse.
No, that getting kicked in the balls ain't my fetish, man. Like I can take a beating, but I don't need to get kicked in the junk, man.
No,
I'm good with that.
I just fucking weird. Sorry,
dude.
We'll shame furries and people who want to get kicked in the balls.
Yeah. So check this out. So before we go into our last Marvel story for the night, my commie sister in high school used to date this dude who would like hit himself in the nuts with an oar, right? Like this dude would hit himself with a baseball bat, like a rubber mallet, and nothing. That oh my god, I was just like, okay, you are
one pathetic loser.
I don't ask.
Why?
And he did. He did this. Okay, so he's hanging out with this band, right? And they're playing at the talent show. We're all like, we're all there. We're high as shit. And it was like I think the year after I was out of high school because my sister was in it, and the band that this dude is in, he's not even in the band. Like the band is playing, and this dude and another guy are walking around on stage. Just one's juggling, and the other one is her boyfriend, and he's hitting himself in the dick with a wooden oar the whole time. I'm just like,
I am confused.
I was. That was my reaction too. Was that and just utter like belligerently. I don't know. I laughed. I laughed so fucking hard. Mm-hmm. My commie sister sounds like an 80s sitcom. Parrothead says, "E-Tep, just strap a car battery to your nipples." No, they're sensitive, man. Fuck that. Them clamps are fucking. Them things are. Have you ever see? No, them fuck. I've snapped one of them on my finger on accident. Fuck that. But yeah, so that's bad. You don't want to hit yourself in the nuts with anything. But let's go over here to our third story, which
only
I promise
his tongue. What? No.
It won't. That's right. It won't hit you in the nuts. Every superhero movie coming in 2022. That's what she said. Ranked by excitement level. And you see, they have to put the Wakandan first. And it's funny that they used Leticia Wright, and I like Leticia Wright, especially after seeing her stand up for herself. No, this isn't a Jack Murphy stream, Soul Assassin. No, nobody's getting pegged here. But seriously, though, Leticia Wright went against the grain. We all know it. She was ostracized. She was treated like garbage by President Don Cheadle. If I could reach the mask right now, he'd make an appearance.
Again, a lot worse than Evangeline Lilly was. Mm-hmm. For the people who always preach about privilege.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then they cancel somebody they should otherwise be building up, because she's a black woman. They're supposed to be lifted up. She's a marginalized, oppressed group. You know, but
And
yeah.
she had opinion. Evangeline Lilly took action.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes, Soul Assassin, my sister's ex-boyfriend, liked Wood hitting his face. Oh, he did. He did. He was a weirdo. Like I said. But that's my commie sister, making each day the best she can. I stole that from Peter Griffin. My black son. Remember that one? Yeah. All right. Anyway, every superhero movie ranked by excrement level in 2022. In COVID halt, yada, yada, yada. Fake, false flag. I mean, bonus Batgirl.
You know, Alyssa Milano's the perfect age to star in that.
Batgirl?
My commie sister.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yes. Yes. My commie sister starring Alyssa Milano. It's just her complaining about shit on Twitter.
Oh my god! If Netflix heard us, they would buy it from you right now.
Yeah.
Superfan Adam Shawhan. My commie sister was filmed in front of a live studio audience. Why don't we have any bread? Did you forget the communism? I don't know.
They got out of the. Never mind. Never.
They should get.
You mentioned it.
All the '80s sitcoms and shit, and put them all together. Like My Small Wonder, an element from that. Get what's his name, Zombie from fucking Pee-wee's Playhouse, just the head. You know, just do it. Just a montage of crazy weird shit.
I wonder if Zombie was one of the heads they found in that was stolen in that box.
Possibly.
Mecca like a high, Mecca, God, I hate you. Hey, Zombie. Oh, Batgirl is a bonus. Okay, so let's go. Number 10, League of Super. Jesus, DC.
The trailer looked more entertaining than Zack Snyder's Justice League.
That's not hard to believe, honestly. That's not hard to believe. Oh God, is it bad that I enjoy dunking on the Snyderverse now? Like I still like a few of the movies, but it's just like after that whole Geeks and Gamers thing, it really was like kind of like, you know, with Zack Snyder just kind of I don't know. I just fuck that guy.
Bullshit. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Together. Like I said, I don't really like his vision. There's a couple things like you said. What he did with Wonder Woman was genius, and that first movie was great.
Yeah,
I think he had some influence on that, but and I like Man of Steel up until the third act.
Yeah, yeah.
He's still he's still a great Superman in my eyes. I still like Henry Cavill for that role, but the Snyderverse is let's face it, it's a lot of shit.
It is. It's bad. You know, like I said, I liked Batman vs Superman, but I hate his vision for Superman. But yeah, I do appreciate Henry Cavill because Henry Cavill is perfectly cast as Clark Kent and Superman. Like he really is. And yeah, Wonder Woman was awesome, but it's just Justice League was such a, I don't know, it was like pretentiously long and like.
And the biggest mistake was doing that whole storyline with the mother boxes and all that shit. That was retarded. Sorry, that's something that
it wasn't good.
It's too comic book, but really obscure comic book in my eyes. Like I'm not a big DC guy, so the shit that I have picked up, I never really saw stuff like that. And to just go, oh, Jack Kirby, you know, it was weird to go into that direction. But Cyborg was the worst fucking thing in that movie.
He was
like, completely. His design looked like shit. Totally unbelievable. And he's a character that's not supposed to be in the Justice League. He's a fucking Teen Titan on top of it. And you can tell he was out of place. That should have been Jon Stewart if you wanted a black man in there.
Yeah.
You could even get the same fucking
you
actor.
had to have your diversity higher. Yes, it should have been Jon Stewart.
Yes.
Nobody would have complained if it was Jon Stewart, dude. People have been like clamoring for that shit. And it's not just black people that like that character either. He's a fucking awesome version of the Green Lantern.
Yep. But
that's what trips.
Okay.
No, go ahead, Vinny.
This was forced because that stupid guy who doesn't know how to draw. What's his name? Jim Lee. That was forced because of him. Because they wanted to try to make bank on on that character. They wanted to push Cyborg because it's technology. It's this. He's a fucking jerk off.
Yeah.
It was all forced, just because I mean the whole thing was just a rush to catch up to Marvel. That's their
Yep.
problem. They should have just
Yeah.
not been worrying about what the hell Marvel's doing. Just worry about what you're doing. You'll
Right.
be fine.
That's
But they
why
just
they
had
did.
to rush to get the team together because they wanted their Avengers. They wanted
Yeah.
they saw those dollar signs and yeah.
The
Just a big
mother
clusterfuck.
boxes were the Infinity Stones. That's why they
Right.
went down that path. And
Yep.
like,
But again, with no build up at all. Just
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
Bam. Take
Yeah.
it.
And
Like
no
BVS.
dark side. Come on.
yeah,
Fucking stupid.
like
Why-
the fans
why-
are telling you what they want. They're telling you what they want, and WB just doesn't listen. I don't know.
Oh, Cyborg got the nod because he's in the
The new 52.
Justice
Yeah.
League in the new 52. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
But they
that's because of Jim Lee. He wanted to push that character in all their little fucking media things, cartoons, toys, all that shit.
Mhm.
Sorry, he's not a likable character. He's just not.
No, I've never like I like Cyborg. What's his name? Kari Payton that plays Ezekiel on The Walking Dead. He does Cyborg on the Teen Titans Go show, and dude, I can watch Teen Titans Go all fucking day. Like that, honestly.
Isn't that the funny cartoon?
Yes, it's hilarious, and that's where Cyborg fits.
Uh-huh.
That's where he fits. He doesn't fit with literal gods. He doesn't. No, he doesn't. Like that should be Jon Stewart. It should, honestly. And I'm not just saying that because he's another black character, but because the Green Lantern is in the fucking Justice League. He is, and why not give a good fucking version of the Green Lantern? Finally.
Right.
Why? Why can't we do that? What the fuck is so difficult about that?
They have no sack.
Weren't they doing? They're doing a Green Lantern show for HBO Max. I thought, like the Lantern. Weren't they?
Last I
I don't
heard-
know.
last
I
heard, but
thought
don't know.
so. I don't know if it's
They could
it's
be
probably in
working on it.
production limbo.
Maybe.
So DC Super Pets took us off on a tangent. Morbius, I'm stoked about this one. Honestly, I am. I'm more excited about Morbius than I am about pretty much anything coming out for the MCU this year, including Doctor Strange.
Well, Strange is like I think my last official Marvel movie, other than Sony ones. Like because I'll see more Spider-Man, I'll see more Venom movies. I don't give a fuck about the MCU anymore. I'm giving Doctor Stranger, like Frankie said earlier. I'll give that a chance because it's Sam Raimi and there's a lot of crazy shit going on.
Yep.
Plus, I want to see Scarlet Witch kill just a shit ton of people.
I that's why I'm going to see it because I like Wanda's character. I do. Even after the show, I still like her character because the actress is likable.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Mm-hmm. But are you guys gonna go see Morbius?
Yeah, I'll see that.
Yeah,
Probably.
Vinny. What about you, Red?
Probably.
Tony?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think this role is going to fit Jared Leto like a glove. He looks at home in this. He never looked good as Joker. That design was like Black Joker on the CW. Marquise pronounced Marcus because he's fucking retarded. Jet. The son of Jada Jet, the CEO of Strong Independent Black Woman Who Don't Need No Man Industries. Mother of Batwoman, Black Lives Matter woman, Ryan Wilder, Bat Faker, Bitch Ma'am.
It sounds like you
I
love
totally
this
love
character.
I do. Jared Leto is going to fit in this. He wasn't Joker, but goddamn that CW Joe. Oh my God. I know what you're thinking. But he wasn't the Joker. The Joker hit him with the joy buzzer. Yeah, but they made him the default Joker in the CW universe because Batman in that continuity killed Joker. The killing joke is a thing, and he killed Joker before he disappeared, and the rest is fucking lesbicano history. But Morbius looks good. Morbius really looks good. I'm very excited about this.
I'm
I think it's gonna
curious
be good.
about the reshoots because there's been rumors
Yep.
all over the place. Like the last one I heard is they pulled it one last time because they wanted Garfield to do something. But
Dude.
we'll see. Well, my fingers are crossed. I mean, again, those are rumors, so take them with a grain of salt.
Yeah, if the rumors are true, honestly, I would be ecstatic to see Andrew Garfield as as Spider-Man in a movie outside of, the last one, No Way Home. Let me give a shout out to Davian Donaldson. He says, St. Pete, I'm excited for Morbius 2. Excellent, brother. Me too, man. And hail to Glenn Schroeder. Let me hit you. Here you are. Hail, Glenn Schroeder. Welcome, brother. Welcome.
I found out
Harrison's here.
Rumor has it that actually that cameo isn't Garfield. It's Lizzo.
Oh, no.
Kathleen Kennedy's going to be fired tomorrow. Wait
a second. That's it. Rumor. Hello, my Dominions, Doomtepians, Doomtepologists. It is I, the future ruler of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan with my fluffy kitty, Mr. Beans. I'm here to tell you all. My sources on Reddit inside Lucasfilm have told me tomorrow morning definitively, once and for all, Kathleen Kennedy will be fired at 8:17 Eastern, 5:17 Pacific, 7:17 Central Standard Time, I think. But anyway, that's it. That's your rumor for the evening. Take it with a grain of salt around the rim of your margarita and drink your sorrows away, because I will undoubtedly be wrong again. Doomtep out, bitches. Shit, I didn't mean to stop
Beans
that.
is the real hero of the story.
Mr. Beans is the real hero of the story. Unless, as Tony knows, what happens to Mr. Beans when he knocks Legos off the counter. I'm always in the middle of sending Tony a voice message. And either my wife comes in or starts talking shit, or Mr. Beans will knock something off the counter, and Tony will hear me yell something in an unintelligible language, and the message just cuts off.
It's like the end of Infinity, where you just hear a crash, and then, mother... And then the...
you'll hear, son of a bitch! She brought my barbecue sauce.
What the fuck? I sounded like Tony Soprano as I was like, mother! And he knocked the fucking Lego set off the counter.
Where's my gabagool?
Hey, I love that when they did that on The Office of Michael Scott. It's like they're at the restaurant with the Italian guy that he thinks is in the mafia. He's selling insurance, and he's like, I'll take the gabagool. And he's like, the what? The gabagool.
That was hilarious.
Hail pursuing paranormal. What's up? I don't know what the hell I did. Dad, I'm still Doomtep, son of a bitch. How did we get here? How did this happen? Yeah, there I am. We're back. See, I gotta get that set right so it's not fucking fake. There we go. Where's the right background? There we are. We're back. Hail Darius Munchausen. Mr. Beans is the hero we need, not the hero we deserve. He is. See, Superfan knows Mr. Bean's the fucking Lego killer. Pursuing paranormal. What's up, Cody? He says, is the grain of salt vegan? I mean, if you're a hipster, we'll just tell you it is, but we'll backbeat. It wasn't even kosher.
Right. Like decaf
So,
and regular. They don't. Yeah, sure, this is decaf. It's not.
Yeah. George, are you sure you gave me decaf? Yes, George. Nobody wants to see you on caffeine. There's a deep cut from Seinfeld. Let's see. Morbius number 9. Number 8, Aquaman and the Lost Bed Shitter. Lost
Kingdom.
Kingdom.
This movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are. So we have Aquaman and the Lost. I didn't even know this was coming out this year. I knew it was coming out, but I thought it was like next year, and I was like, because the Aquaman came out, dude. It was 2019. It seems like it came out 6 years ago.
Right.
Because this came out in December of 2019, I think it was, and yeah, it was a very late in the year release, but it made $1 billion. Right. Do you guys think
he was on fire at that point? I don't think it's gonna pull in the numbers like the other ones. I think people are getting tired of this bro shit because everything he does is Jason Momoa.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
There's no range.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought when I saw Aquaman on the big screen was, Jesus Christ, Aquaman's a fucking hillbilly? What? Why?
Yep. Dude, it's oh wait. Frankie knows. Are you part Italian, Etep? That was great. Oh, Madonna. Unlike Madonna, I don't pretend to be British.
Yeah.
I was like, Bitch, you're from Rochester. You ain't British. Get out of here. I was just down there today, actually, right by our old high school. Was at Rochester High School. I was right across the street. But
Was
yeah,
she in Jersey for a while? I think that was a hot spot. That pizzeria, that parking lot. Someone else took
she
it
was
over.
hanging. She was out behind the pizzeria, back there with the gay frogs, getting campaign skins. Ah, Lord, I don't apologize for that one. Got to take those things. It happens. If you look closely at the first Aquaman movie, you can see Johnny Depp's severed finger in a cameo on the sub.
Oh shit! It was dangling out of her ass.
But I know someone who has a video on that.
There has got to be. I'll do an expose on that. Can't wait to see more. My Google just popped up. Can't wait to see more. Google, fuck off. Anyway, can't wait to see more octopuses playing drums and Jason Momoa cosplay as Aquaman. Mana. I don't care about this movie. I really don't. It's gonna be, if it plays down the road and I'm bored, I might go see it. It's gonna be one of those movies. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to see it, because I don't see any. Wait, I didn't mean Madonna to sing it the first time you said it was legit. No joke. Oh, I've been. I don't even know how I pronounce that right. I may or may not have practiced that before. I don't know. I may not say that. I do yell that a lot. It just seems like such a perfect, exclamation when something goes wrong. I do. I'm not gonna lie. There's been times I've been. It's like the Jew in me. I want to be the Fauci and be like, hey, can I go like this? I don't know. Can I do? I'm gonna appropriate that. Little Mustafangu. I don't know. I had some of my best friends growing up were Italian, and their dad was a big, scary Italian guy who we're not sure if he may or may not have been connected, but we didn't want to find out. All we know is we were terrified of him because when Big Frank yelled, everybody fucking shut the fuck up in the house.
Exactly. He's like, hey, what's that fat fruit doing behind our pizzeria? Get him the fuck out of here.
Get that fucking Fruit Loop out of here. Johnny, get him the fuck out of here. He would yell. We would hear him yelling because he was a union guy. He had a business that set up assembly lines for the big three. Okay. And we heard him on the phone yelling at somebody once, and me and my friend Chuck are just sitting there and we've known these guys for years and years, and we're just like, holy shit. And Frankie Jr., our buddy, he walks in and he's like, that's Daly. We're like, holy fuck. I'm like, my dad's a former undercover cop, and I'm fucking more terrified of your old man at this moment in time. I'm gonna go outside and just have a cigarette and get away from all this. But yeah, Jason Momoa, the dude, bro. I don't think this is gonna draw half. It might draw half. What do you guys think about that? About half?
Overall,
what the first one did?
Yeah. I think Europeans. I'll say the European market. We'll
damn Europeans.
Yep.
I heard he's big in Ukraine. He's big in the Ukraine.
Well, he shouldn't be in Ukraine right now.
I heard he was hanging out with Hunter. I don't know. They may be smoking crack, baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey, it's me, baby. It's St. Florida Fit now. Manliness is 500 to 600 million. Yeah, I could kind of, I'd say about 450. I'd say 450 to 5, around that range. Nano says his best role was in Stargate Atlantis. After that, it went downhill fast. Speaking of which, he played Duncan Idaho in the new Dune movie.
No spoilers. I'm still gotta watch the last part or the last half.
That's no. All I was gonna say, so you've seen him on screen in Dune, then, Vinny?
Yeah, it's still Jason Momoa.
Exactly. I'm like, that's not how Duncan Idaho talks. He's not a dude, bro. Like,
literally,
I have no problem. Like,
he gets off the dragonfly chopper thing, and he runs up to the kid the same way he ran up to Henry Cavill on the red carpet, where he crouched down and then he, that kind of surprise hug.
Yes.
I'm like, he's just him.
Yep. That's it. Godzillionaire. Jason Momoa as Duncan Idaho as Jason Momoa. Bam, right there. Yep. Yep. That's it, man. Parrot head. Well.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Well,
There you go, Glinzer. There's your 37 seconds of grace for the night. And remember, one can not acquire grace, one has to be born with grace, quoth the Elaine Bennis. Actually, it wasn't Elaine that said that. It was the lady that worked for, that was hired for Mr. Pitt, I think. I can't remember her name, but anyway.
I didn't know
That's
Elaine's
neither here.
last name was Bennis.
Elaine Bennis, yep. Jason Momoa is Duncan. Okay, I read that one. I'm stoned. Manliness and motivation. He's a bearded Ryan Reynolds. Although Ryan Reynolds does look good with the beard. He can pull the beard off. He looks good with it. But yeah, he kind of
Ryan Reynolds is himself in every movie as well, but he's a little more entertaining, I think.
What's the difference between Hollywood and professional wrestling at this point? Because it used to be actors like Gary Oldman, or we're talking about Colin Farrell and the new Batman. You know, they used to. I mean, half the time you don't even know you're watching Gary Oldman. He's so good.
Yep.
But all we do now is find these larger than life personalities that basically get over with society, how a wrestler gets over with the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And they just throw them in everything. And that's what 90% of Hollywood is these days.
Yep.
It's just pro wrestling.
You're right, 100%. Well, Tom Holland, same shit. Every time I see him do a role, I'm just seeing Tom Holland.
Yeah.
And oh no, he did a great New York accent. No, he didn't. He didn't do a New York accent at all in Spider-Man. They just sound like he's doing a regular American accent.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say I'm from the Midwest, and there's no fucking way he did a New York accent.
Not at all. Garfield did one.
Yeah. No, Tom Holland sounded more like he was from the West Coast than he was the East Coast.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's not, no. Not, no. Nope. It's funny because, like, my sister lived in Harlem for a while, and they moved to, they moved to Jersey. I was like, hey, if you're going out for pizza, stay away from the back of those places. A lot of bad shit happens there. A lot of fuck. You got to watch out for those. You got to watch for those frogs and those crushed dreams back there.
Well, if it's your sister, she's got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, true. Well, it's not my commie sister though. It's the other one. Number 7, Black Adam with The Rock. This movie's supposed to come out 17 years ago.
Yeah, he was fucking. What was it like? Was it like 98 or something when he first?
It was a long. It's been a long time.
Kind of crazy number like that.
Yeah. So this is coming out this year. What do you guys think of that one? The Black Adam.
Black Adam's I'm not super excited about it, but maybe.
Well, he's not even doing an accent. He's just playing The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock is just like Jason Momoa, just the same.
Yep.
Same shit.
Oh yeah, he was the same.
He's got all that range, Vinny. What was he smoking?
Oh fuck. I don't know, man. I mean, I just want to see Black Adam versus Shazam. I don't even give a fuck about whatever the hell they're trying to do with all these other superheroes in it.
Yeah, Don the Rock Morocco. That's the real Rock right there.
Oh yeah.
Is Shazam gonna be in this one, or is he getting his own movie and then they're gonna?
He's getting his own. He's getting his own movie.
So they did more for Shazam and Black Adam than they did Batman versus Superman.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Number 6,
100%.
The Flash. The Flash, starring the fat chick choker himself, Ezra Miller. Oof. I'm still holding out a little bit of hope for this one just because of Michael Keaton, but I don't know. I like the character of the Flash, so I'll probably go see this.
Yeah, I don't know
I
yet,
don't know.
to be quite honest. But the
This
thing that drives
movie's
me
been in-
crazy, these movies supposed to be coming out this year, and there's no fucking trailers. You did one stupid montage of like 4 DC movies all together, and it's like the montage was a joke.
Yeah, I don't. I'll go. I'm gonna go see this one. This one's probably gonna be. I'd say this will be like a $400 million movie probably total. Andy Muschietti's been working on this for like 4 or 5 years.
I know.
This was rumored right after Justice League in like 2017, I think it was. Yeah. So
It went through so many changes.
Yep.
I mean,
Rewrites.
Yeah. I don't know
Godzillionaire.
what they're gonna do.
Black Adam versus ShamWow. Vince from ShamWow. I've been a hooker.
I like get strangling with this fucking ShamWow.
Does Vince from ShamWow have to choke a bitch? Glinzer, what about the Star Wars character that was a rock? Perfect for Dwayne. Geode.
Yep.
Yeah, he can teleport too.
They could paint an eyebrow on him.
Keaton is the only reason to watch this one. Pretty much. Does anyone like Ezra Miller at all as Flash? No.
They know
weird,
Keaton's the only reason to watch. That's why they put him in it.
Weirdo, I'd say weirdo cross-dressers probably like to watch Ezra Miller's The Flash because he himself is a weirdo cross-dresser. So I don't think that's the politically correct term, but I don't give a fuck. That's what he is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought the term is homosexual.
Yeah. I don't want to disparage actual homosexuals. He needs a cat.
You're trying to tell me he's not an actual homosexual?
I don't know.
Wrong with that?
No,
but
not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Ezra in the Flashy.
Was. Okay.
I don't know. I thought he was just fucking. I think isn't he non-binary or?
I don't know.
Shit
I don't
like
even know what that means.
Neither do I. It's just some fucking excuse they use to be fucking
computers.
weird. Yeah, here, Darius. Thank you. Does he catch a hot dog in slow motion?
Multiple ones behind a pizzeria. Oh wait, I was thinking someone else again.
In his ass.
Here you go. Here you go, Darius.
You ain't black.
There you go. Soul Assassin. Geode's too good for The Rock. You know, I don't know. We could probably see The Rock in the Great Jedi Bake Off. You know, I'm just saying. Ezra Miller wants to star in a movie about the Pulp Fiction Gimp. That's a role he'd be.
Oh boy, did it happen again?
Uh-oh.
We have insuction.
Yeah. He mentioned he had a storm going on, so he might be in and out. I think Ezra Miller's going to be like, I think people are going to think Flashpoint's okay, or The Flash, whatever they're calling it, but he's going to be everyone's least favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
Which in a movie titled The Flash, it's kind of a problem.
Right. That's why. And there's like 2 or 3 of them in that movie as well. It's not just one Ezra Miller, there's multiple ones.
Jeez. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the Fantastic Beast films. Like the second one wasn't so good, but I didn't mind the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good role for Ezra Miller.
I was fine with him in there. Yeah, you're right. That worked. And I think the sequel is going to be good. That Dumbledore one. I saw the trailer for while I was in Batman, and they replaced Depp with Mads Mikkelsen. And I'm like, this guy should have been the character from the beginning because he looks so perfect in it.
Yeah. And that's weird because when we're talking about actors and not even recognizing them, I think Johnny Depp really puts in an effort, but you're watching Johnny Depp, and that kind of took away from the Grindelwald character.
I think so.
I agree.
Well, was it Colin Farrell first?
Yeah.
He had the disguise on or some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he did a good job too. So I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. When Johnny came on, it felt like I was watching Johnny.
Yeah, like he shouldn't be in Harry Potter films.
No.
Just doesn't match the tone.
I agree.
So, Yeah, and just like we're talking about, I got to look up the article, but they announced The Rock as Black Adam years ago. Like,
Mhm.
I remember he came out on a Video Music Awards or something called the Marvel Cast Bitches. I'm looking that up right now.
Yeah, because I know like the originally was like it was like the late '90s when they had mentioned him or some shit, and then like they didn't officially sign anything until I think like 2002 or something like that. Some crazy.
April 2016. He
No,
was
no, it was earlier than that, way earlier.
I'm saying, but that's just when he called the Marvel stars bitches. Like,
Oh,
you're
okay.
DC, you're Marvel. It's like, dude, this Black Adam, he's just, and I'm not into the comics as much, but he's not a character worth that kind of weight.
No,
It's just,
absolutely not.
yeah.
No, he's got his power set is something else, but and again, it's because it's the same as Shazam, and that's actually it's more powerful than Superman because it's magic, and that's why when that company they were bought out by DC, they had shelved Shazam for a number of years. You know that because they didn't want him competing with Superman. They wanted Superman to be their big character because Shazam actually I think outsold Superman at a certain point. You know, we're talking way
Yeah.
back when.
But it
So
works.
yeah.
It
What was
worked.
that? Yeah, it did work.
It worked.
Yeah, people forgot about him for a little while, but I mean, they eventually started using him again. But Nano Reaper, yes, see, I was about a year or two off. He said, in fact, it was 2001 when they signed Mr. Rock there.
That's insane.
Fucking 21 years ago. Why would it take that long? What a bunch of douches.
Yeah. Like, that's like before Suicide Squad came out, and they're like, Jared Leto's getting his own Joker movie, and this is going to happen. That's going to, it's like, just shut up and do it before you start announcing it. Like,
Right. Because,
Yeah,
like, you know,
I've been saying that for sometimes. They do that all the time. They're constantly announcing shit and backpedaling and postponing, and yeah, just shut up until you're sure, until it's in production.
well, remember, they kept going, his schedule's so busy because, you know, we had to get the Tooth Fairy before we got to see a fucking Black Adam movie.
oh shit.
Well, the people were clamoring for it, you know.
Sure. That fucking gem. it's going to be.
Just
it's
like
gonna
they were
be-
clamoring for Black Panther too.
Yeah. They're going to be in the Smithsonian with, you know, celluloid that we should never forget. Tooth Fairy. Wakanda Land should be in there. Come on.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch Tony's Wakanda Land video on loop for 2 hours than watch this fucking sequel.
Well, thank you. Killmonger gets way too much credit. Far too much credit as a character, in my opinion.
does.
Yeah.
He's a racist character.
Yeah. And he
Straight up
killed
racist.
Why you gotta call me that shit when I ain't even around?
Hard
Nobody
R
expected
today.
you to pop back in while we were talking about you.
See,
Hard
I knew
R.
it. I knew it. I knew it.
Hard,
Some
hard,
of
hard.
Talking about the Rittenhouse prosecutor now, I take it, huh?
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! I love that guy. I love that guy. What?
he
So where
retarded?
he was a retired. Where we at on the list?
We literally
Wakanda
just
forever.
scrolled down from the Flash to Black Panther.
Okay. Do you got the screen share going, Tony? All right. Cool.
Yeah, did you want to take it?
No. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, we're like, I was just going to
Okay.
mention the same thing I do every time Black Panther comes up, and that's they had Killmonger kill Claw after like teasing him and having us wait years to see him again. Now, you know, it's unfortunate, but the lead star is dead. And now there's this all this controversy around, and not good controversy either, around Leticia Wright. So I don't know. I liked M'Baku more than I liked Chadwick Boseman as the Black Panther. So I mean, I'm hoping we get a lot of him in this at least, because I don't. The first movie, it just wasn't very good, in my opinion.
No, I like Winston Duke. Yeah, I do. I like him. I think he would. I think he could play the role well. I don't see there being an issue there. M'Baku was one of my favorite characters in the first movie.
Like in Infinity War, when everyone was disappearing, I think he had one of the best like reactions, one of the best scenes when they're all in the field and he's
he's a good actor.
Yeah,
that's it. He was one of the.
But you're right, man. Like that fucking that I was gonna say Wakanda movie, Black Panther. Like, it's one of the few I didn't buy, but I did buy Civil War almost specifically for Black Panther being in it. You know, that movie was excellent, but I really loved Black Panther in that movie, and that's one of the reasons. Like, I want to own that because I love what they were gonna do with the character. When I saw Black Panther in theaters, I was so disappointed. Because he's barely like the focus isn't on him, and it's all about it's a racist storyline, the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
The shit.
Yep. Frankie knows Wakanda Never Never, the third installment.
I just found it interesting that they could find time to bitch and complain about the privileged white folk when he's actually dealing with a whole shit ton of privileged black folk in that film.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they was Kangs and shit.
And again, if your ancestors jumped from the boat, you wouldn't be here, bro. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, yeah. Next up, number 4, Spider-Man Across the Universe, which I enjoyed the first movie.
I did too.
It was my first experience with Miles Morales too.
Mm-hmm.
So I was expecting less. So, but I heard this one might veer into like agenda-driven territory.
Might.
They
I think
all.
it will.
Don't they all? They sucker you in with a good first film, and then they take you down that path to hell.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, dude, what about? He must have known we were talking about the Wakandans. He says it's always time to beach about the white folk. Wakanda. You literally just missed it. Just missed the Wakanda. But yeah, I enjoyed Into the Spider-Verse. The soundtrack was a banger for that. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I still have that downloaded on my phone. Trey listened to every one of those goddamn songs to where I couldn't even take it anymore. And that came out a couple years ago, But yeah, it was a fun movie. It really was.
Oh, it was.
The animation was superb. But yeah, at the end of the day, what about? You're absolutely right. Token Spidey. That's what he is. Mm-hmm. He's not Spider-Man. Like I said, I thought they called him Kid Arachnid or whatever, but like, and this is something we've all talked about. It's when somebody says, "Hey, Spider-Man," and Peter Parker. I've never once talked to somebody who's when we talked about Spider-Man said and thought I was referring to Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Like, never. Not even the kids at school. When I'm teaching or whatever, when I'm working there and we start talking about that kind of stuff because they know what I do now. They watch the podcast. So hi. Yeah. And they brought a couple of them, their brothers. They brought this up. They're 5th and 3rd graders. They brought this up, and their mom, I've known her forever. She's like one of my youngest sister's age. Super cool. She was like, "Yeah, the boys were listening the other night." She goes, "I don't know what you're talking about, but it was funny." I was like, "Okay." So I'm like, so shout out to my kids.
Sweet.
But yeah,
is everyone doing Fauci now? I'm sorry.
No, but
my throat's screwed up.
They had me do the fucking George Floyd impression during lunch the other day. I was like, I gotta be quiet. We can't do this that loud. I was like, "It's me, baby. It's George Floyd. Save Florida fentanyl." They're like, I'm like, "Shut your mouths about it now." Yeah. What up, Big Meech? But no, I don't. None of them has ever brought up and said, Spider-Man is Miles Morales. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen.
Nope.
It doesn't happen. Maybe I don't know. Maybe some younger kids, but even then, I think younger kids are automatically drawn to Spider-Man, not Miles. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
and that's not really a slight to Miles as a character, but Marvel didn't do him any favors either. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
on top of it, I'm sorry, red and blue are eye catching. Mostly
Yeah.
black with a little bit of red isn't as eye catching.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
been fairly overdone over the past couple decades as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't they have done
Oh.
like doesn't Spider-Man 2099? That's not Peter Parker. They have different versions of Spider-Man and
Miguel. Something.
yeah, like they
Yeah,
could have
like-
done something like that. It's because Miles Morales isn't a bad character. It's just they're saying, "Hey, this is Spider-Man." It's
Yeah,
like, no,
yeah.
it's not.
That's exactly it. They're trying to replace Peter. They tried for so many years, but it wouldn't stick. They brought him into this universe to try to get rid of Peter. You can't. I'm sorry. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Enough said. But yeah, Miles, I could enjoy some of the shit that I've seen in the books, or again, that movie was fucking great. I own it. I got no qualms in saying that. It was entertaining as hell, and one of the best Spider-Man movies I've seen in a long time. But do I always prefer the live action? Sure. But did they do a damn good job and stay true to those characters? Fuck yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was a good animation style in an age where that's not always the case.
Yeah. What do we got at number 3?
Yay!
Next.
Look at Jane Foster. It looks so bad.
I
She
mean,
looks
the
terrible.
title alone, for Christ's sake. How
Yeah.
stupid.
Way to go, Taika David Cohen.
Is
Yeah.
the tag phrase on this one is like, and you thought Dark World was bad?
Yeah. Oh God. Hold my beer.
Yeah, I'm a bigger fan of like the first Thor than I was the second or third one, and now they've got all these characters that I'm not a big fan of, and they got rid of Lady Sif. Like I don't really like Korg and Meeg. I'm not a big fan of whatever her name, the Valkyrie. Like I could leave them, you know.
They got rid of Sif and went straight to syphilis.
Oh,
But
God.
Love and Thunder Kung.
Did they catch it from what's his name? Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum.
So
Don't
number
you dare
2.
talk about the Batman. Yeah, I could see that. That, like I said, this one killed it this weekend. What, 258 million, as we covered earlier.
Yep.
In the box office breakdown.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like fucking fat ass cat was on my lap. Thor movie will be fun to talk about. It will. I'm gonna make videos on that shit. I am. I'm not like violently like against it. It's just gonna be bad. So I'm gonna rip on that. And that's gonna get me some content. What's number 1 on the list since we're already at 2 hours?
On Spider-Man? Oh, this one, yeah.
Doctor Strange in the multi. Yeah, this stands to reason too, because Marvel's. Did you hear Kevin Feige just came out and said Doctor Strange is now the hub of the Marvel universe? He's the centerpiece.
Oh, how many times are we going to change that in the span of a year or two?
Well,
Right?
they can't claim Spider-Man to replace the fucking Captain Cardboard, because Sony they are firmly attached to that, and at any moment they could say "fuck you, Marvel." So what's gonna keep bringing them a lot of money? This guy. So
Yep. Benedict.
well, again, he's basically Tony Stark with magic instead of iron suits.
Yep.
He's not as good. I was going to mention this when they're talking about Chris Evans coming back. Like Robert Downey Jr., people like him are hard to find. Like, I don't even think, like, even when he's doing an, interview or whatever, Robert Downey Jr. has charisma. Benedict Cumberbatch doesn't have that. He's not as likable.
No.
When I see him in interviews, like I see kind of like a classy guy. I'm not seeing someone who's like, we don't know what he's going to say, or because with Robert Downey Jr., you really never know what's going to happen. He might be super cool and funny, and other times he might just be like, go fuck yourself type of, depending on the question that they give him, right? So he's always fun and entertaining. But yeah, this guy he's a little on the boring side, but there's something so likable about him.
Benedict Cumberbatch is very milk toast.
Yeah,
he really is. He very that.
But if
I don't.
You know he's going to be in a movie or a show. You know it's going to be good. Essentially.
Yep. Yeah, he is. He's good as Doctor Strange. I'm not, the actor aside. Yeah, he's good for the character. Benedict Cabbage Patch, says Godzillionaire. X-Men makes the MCU debut and is via Professor X. Yeah, that's what I thought they were going to kind of do with that. Rumor had it Sam Elliott should be Doctor Strange. Sam Elliott probably he wants to punch fucking Benedict Cumberbatch because like they're going back and forth. Frankie knows is Benedict Cumbersatch.
Wait, what's going on with Sam Elliott and him?
Well, here we'll go right to that. We'll go to that topic instead of talking about Zoe Kravitz and her bullshit.
Yeah, I think I missed something.
Yeah, here we go. Let's go over here and we'll talk about this article because Sam Elliott made some comments about how, and I thought Sam Elliott like was kind of woke.
Isn't he? I thought he was very left.
Yeah, well, he was talking about how he doesn't want to see gay cowboys and stuff like that.
Right.
And yeah, he was kind of
sounds normal to me now.
Right? Like it just it seems like that's just the way of the world now. Let's see. Wait, Nano says Robert Downey Jr. is the E-Tep and Benedict Cumberbatch is like milk toast Tim Pool. God damn it, Nano Reaper, taking shots at Tim Pool. I like Tim Pool. I do. I like Tim Pool.
Yeah, but he's right. Sorry, Nano Reaper is correct.
Benedict Cumberbatch wants your sons to be feminists. Response to Sam Elliott's criticism of the power of the dog. This from John F. Trent today. Bounding into Comics. Big shout out to the gang at Bounding. Said Doctor Strange actor Benedict Cumberbatch recently claimed he wants to turn your sons into feminists while also responding to Sam Elliott's criticism of Power of the Dog. Elliott took issue with the film's allusions to homosexuality in its portrayal of cowboys, the way it depicts the American myth.
Wow. So, yeah, all right. I might even be skipping this fucking movie that the old Doctor Stranger.
That's not his first weird comment. I just didn't mention because I can't remember what else he's said before, but he said some he's not on Twitter going nuts like a lot of actors, but he will like drop little
say
things
stupid shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this let's see here. So
you know what? Robert Downey Jr. got out at the right time.
He did. He really did. At the end of February, Elliott appeared on Mark Maron, whatever. Mark Maron is
You call him Moron? Mark Moron?
Mark Moron. He's a fucking douchebag too. He is. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. That's like he's got stage 4 terminal TDS, and that man ain't president anymore. And this fucking asshole still. The guy's an idiot. Where he discussed the power of the dog, explaining why he didn't like the movie, saying, "I'll tell you why. I didn't like it anyway. I looked at it when I was down there in Texas doing 1883," which he's talking about the Yellowstone prequel, which is actually pretty good. And what really brought it home to me the other day when I said to you, I want to fucking talk about it. There was a fucking full page ad out in the LA Times and there was a review. Not a review, a clip, and it talked about the evisceration of the American myth. And I thought, what the fuck? What the fuck? This is the guy that's done Westerns forever, he elaborated. The evisceration of the American West. They made it look like what are all those dancers, those guys in New York wear bow ties and not much else. Remember them from back in the day? Marin answered, "Oh, the Chippendales." Elliot then says, "Yeah, that's what all these fucking cowboys in that movie look like. They're running around in chaps and no shirts. There's all these allusions to homosexuality throughout the fucking movie." Elliot then states, "What the fuck does this woman?" Marone then interjects, "Who? Jane Campion?" Campion is the director of Power of the Dog. Elliot continues, "Yeah, she's a brilliant director, by the way. I love her work. previous work, but what the fuck does this woman from down there in New Zealand know about the American West? What the fuck does she shoot this movie in New Zealand and call it Montana? And this is the way it was. So that fucking rubbed me the wrong way, pal.
Wow, good for him.
You know, yeah, I like it. Elliot then elaborated, and the myth is that there were these macho men out there in the cattle. I just came from fucking Texas where I was hanging out with families, not men, but families, big, long, extended, multiple generation families that made their living and their lives were about being cowboys. And boy, when I fucking saw that, I thought, what the fuck? Where are we in the world today? I just picture him saying that, you know, like that delivery. Marin then stated, I don't know what's the big I don't know that's the big issue at hand. Elliot countered, no, it's not the biggest issue at hand, but for me it was the only issue because there was so much of it. That was him as a child. He was 10 years old when the picture was taken. It's his 5th grade fucking picture. Jesus, like I mean he's not. Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? I don't know, but it's like, is he wrong though?
Yeah.
No.
I'm surprised Marin didn't fucking start trying to attack him, but he's also a pussy, so.
Yeah, Marin's probably afraid of Sam Elliott because you know Sam Elliott would probably punch him in the fucking throat.
Right? Who's this guy, like 70 something? He's still gonna get his ass kicked by him.
Yep. Well, Marin, let's be honest, Mark Marin doesn't have an ounce of fucking testosterone in his body.
No.
You know, I mean, he's pretty bitch made. Let's be honest. I mean, Cumberbatch never got out of his fucking chaps. He had 2 pair of chaps, a woolly pair and a leather pair, he explained. Elliot then added, and every fucking time he'd walk in from somewhere, I don't know where the fuck he was, where in the fuck he was never on a horse, maybe once. He had to walk in the fucking house, storm up the fucking stairs, and go lay on his bed in his chaps and play his banjo, he concluded. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Where's the Western in this Western?
This is a movie he was also in?
No, I don't think Sam Elliott was in this.
Oh, they're just showing random shots of him. All right, that's why I was a little confused.
Yeah. No, that's from 1883.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Cumberbatch responded to this criticism in a recent interview after being nominated for Best Leading Actor for his role in Power of the Dog with the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, BAFTA, nobody cares. Responding to a question about why it's important to portray the Power of the Dog character Phil Burbank in the 21st century, Cumberbatch responded, because there are many of him still in the worldsies. And he said it just like that, too. He's like, there are many of him still in the worldsies. He continued, and I think if we are to teach our sons to be feminist, if we're to teach equality, if we're to understand what poisons the well in men, what creates toxic masculinity, there's no such thing as toxic masculinity. It doesn't exist.
What? Oh, faggot.
Yep. We need
the cigarettes. He was smoking them on set.
We need to understand. Hey, whatever. He's a bundle of sticks. Under the hood of one of the characters like Phil Burbank to see what their struggle is and why that's there in the first place, because otherwise it will just keep repeating itself. Yeah, dude, I'm not teaching my son to be a feminist. I'm teaching him how to be a fucking man. And a man treats women with respect, and that's, you don't need to be a feminist to do that. I'm sorry. Fuck you, bro. You skinny little fuck. Benedict Cumberbatch. Fuck this guy. Like that really, what poisons the well in men is being bitch made and saying, please, ma'am, I have a crumb of pussy now. You know, like, fuck you, dude. Like, this
story is just fucking upsetting on every level.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. Yeah, I didn't mean to drop it, but it just fucking came out because holy shit. That's the first word that popped in my head. Because this is just, what a fucking walking vagina. He should just stick a bunch of tampons in his mouth to stop the bleeding.
Yeah. Oh, God. Can't trust a male feminist. Yup. All of that. Never. Never. They're worse. They're worse than a quote They're worse than any dude, bro, because they don't give a shit about women's rights. They give a shit about trying to get laid through having to use subterfuge because they can't ever get laid. So they have to act like simps and be a footstool for these fucking intersectional feminists. And that's how you get men like Benedict Cumberbatch right the fuck there. Right the fuck there. That's that. That's it. Yeah, some Glinzer mentioned Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon is a male feminist. Yeah. Out preaching all that shit, and he's fucking, banging Eliza Dushku during fucking was that Dollhouse and shit like that or whatever it was. Fucking can't trust these fuckers. So let's see. While we're thankfully moving into a space where survivors are being, the Believe Women movement fucking died under a pile of fucking false allegations. That shit's dead.
The whole Eliza Dushku thing as well, right? And she came out bitching about what happened to her when she was a kid, and then what did she do? She's still being a whore for Hollywood in order to get that role. Because let's face it, Whedon is a disgusting piece of shit with a track record of being horrible to all women on his sets. And she knows what the fuck happened on the Buffy set and all that shit too. She was there. And what does she do? She does a fucking movie or a TV series rather, and she's got to blow him or do whatever she has to in order to keep that fucking role. So doesn't that make her a whore as well? And whatever happened to her, it's like, how are we supposed to feel sorry for something like that?
She was dating NBA champion Rick Fox at the time, and she's fucking short, fat, fucking phallic looking Joss Whedon, who looks like he's like constantly on the verge of a heart attack.
Yep.
She could have made sure he didn't do that to any other woman,
But she didn't.
Yeah.
Wait, where'd that comment go from what about? Here it is right here. Whedon was creeping on a teenage girl, Michelle Trachtenberg.
Yep.
He wasn't allowed to be alone with her.
Yep.
Jesus.
It was Michelle Trachtenberg.
Ask yourself why Eliza Dushku didn't stand up to him, or why she didn't call him that. Because all of Hollywood is like that. She wouldn't get a job again if she did that. Like,
But she came out a couple of years ago and talked about what happened to her on True Lies.
She must have been young then.
She was, but
yeah,
you know what I mean. But there's a lot of crazy dumb shit that happened. Yeah, it was Arnold's stunt double.
Jesus.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
You talking about
hotel? He dipped some fingers in the old.
You talk about he did that to Eliza Dushku when she was younger. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Set. Yeah, and she said that she tried to tell some people or whatever. Arnold claims that he's never heard it. Otherwise, he would have done something. But that guy's still working in Hollywood.
I don't believe Arnold as fucking far as I could throw his big Austrian ass now. I mean, look at he done fucked the maid and had a kid with her. Dude, Arnold Schwarzenegger could have for most of his life could have fucked any woman he wanted, and he fucked a fat ass housekeeper.
No, you don't understand. He was fucking everyone.
Yeah,
everyone.
But I mean,
all those guys that he worked out with, because he was such a big star, he fucked all their wives and girlfriends.
Oh, but why would you? Then you have a kid with the fat fucking housekeeper.
Yeah, because he was lazy. He's fat and lazy. What was he doing?
God damn, man.
He was running California into the ground. So
he was married to Maria. Maria with her fucking Maria Shriver could cut like glass with her jaw. It's so sharp looking.
What a hideous
Maria Shriver.
Yeah, but he did it just because she was a Kennedy. Like again, this guy. That's all he is, man. These Nazis are all the same. Anything for power.
Yep. So that's Cumberbatch. Oh, here is where he's talked to Sam Elliott. And this man trying very hard not to say anything about a very odd reaction that happened the other day in a radio podcast over here without meaning to sort of stare over the ashes of that. I won't get into the details, but if it hits the news at home, it has. it has here, but someone really took offense to. I haven't heard it, so it's unfair for me to really comment in detail on it. He's heard it. You know he heard it. His publicist fucking probably gave it to him right after they heard it. But really took offense on the West being portrayed this way, he said. And beyond that reaction, that sort of denial that anybody could have any other than a heteronormative existence because of what they do for a living or where they're born, there's also a massive intolerance within the world at large towards homosexuality still, he claimed, towards an acceptance of the other, of any kind of difference, and more so, I guess, the prism of conformity in the sense of what is expected of a man in the sort of Western archetype mold of masculinity. And so I think to deconstruct that through Phil, to look at that, it's not a history lesson, he continued. So now he's making excuses for it. Now he's making excuses for it, right?
It's just a big old word salad. I was just having funny. I was just talking to somebody today about how a lot of people, especially writers, and it's just an observation of mine, a lot of them get really wordy and just, like to throw out all these words they know because they want everyone to think they're intelligent. It's just a lot of big words that it just turns into a big jumble. Like, just speak like a fucking human being, like an adult. You're not a college professor, and even if you were, they don't sound that stupid.
Right. Even Jordan Peterson.
Yep.
And a lot of them sound pretty stupid.
Yeah, he doesn't know that far.
Yep. Yeah. Glinzer.
Go clean up your room and be a man. Sorry.
I want to acknowledge Frankie. Frankie says Arnold, referring to Arnold, his son Ernesto Schwarzenegger.
I forgot what his name is. He kept his mother's last name, but that guy looks more like Arnold than any of his other kids. And I think Arnold's more proud of him because he got into bodybuilding and shit too, and he wants to act.
Look at it, I have a half German, Austrian, Mexican. Is that Bobcat Goldthwait or Arnold? Arnold screwed the Latino Liza. Steroids melt your mind. Yeah. Nano, Arnold is just trying to hide his father concentrating past. And that's what About says, refers to his brown shirt father. Glinzer, heteronormative equals normal. Absolutely right.
Right.
Nano Reaper, Benedict used big words, make him sound smart.
Yep.
Oh, God. So let's go through the rest of this here. Cumberbatch brings up Russia and Donald Trump, and I mean we need to look much further than what's going on in Russia at the moment to understand that somewhere in the mind-boggling idiocy of that man's megalomania is some damage. There's some damage there, and we saw it in the president of the country that's hosting me at the moment.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
These people, they never stop because they got to keep putting the narrative out there. They get bonuses. They get extra money for talking shit and putting out
They
laws.
have to.
Oh, yeah. No, it's true. I know there's a bunch of reporters that just got fucking got called out for it as well. People on Fox, on Newsmax, on you name it, everywhere that with the old shots, they get bonuses if they said that they took it and they pushed people to take it. They got found out for that shit.
Fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
God, that's ridiculous. That's just straight up propaganda. And I do want to talk about this.
It is. It's just still be your freedom, whatever the fuck you want to do, But for them to be pushing it like that and they get bonuses, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and that's it. There's no real journalism anymore. The last bastion of journalism is the random dude with a fucking cell phone.
Yep. Out there live streaming FedEx drivers picking up hookers. So Deputy Jones from the Wayne County Sheriff's Department can say, you leave that man alone. He's just trying to get a blowjob. Now you just ruined his whole life. No, he made a bad choice. They got live streamed for an hour, motherfucker. Yeah, if you missed that, go back. Go back to last Monday night's episode and watch the first 47 minutes of that show. I guarantee you will thank me later, or you probably I don't know, you probably call us. No, you won't call us racist. We're fucking hilarious because these people are fucking funny, and especially what was her name? Precious, living life like it's golden.
For
Joan.
crying out loud, these people and their names.
Yeah. Oh my God. The dumb. Yeah. The whole Smith family on one page of comments. But yeah, it was. Go back and check out the first 47 minutes of the show from last week. It was
Too
it
blessed to
was
be stressed, y'all.
too blessed to be Oh God, help me. I like it when it's like what we had Darnisha Ivy. We had some names though. I should just pull those images up to show you guys again. Go watch it. Just go watch it again. It's great. So Zoe Kravitz, who looked fucking beautiful in this movie. I especially liked her with that red fucking wig on. I don't know. I was just like, me like that look, but me spent a lot of time in strip clubs in my early 20s too, not working there. So actually, just spending money and, never mind. The Batman actress Zoe Kravitz accuses Californians of racism. Wow. I can't say I saw that one coming. California? Really? Isn't that like the capital of woke America? Is like, was it Berkeley out there? Isn't it Berkeley? I don't know.
Yeah, Berkeley's up there.
Yeah, that's like the ground zero for dude, yeah. Oh God. I used to love when Jesse Waters would do Waters World and he would go to Berkeley. Those were always classic, dude. I do like Jesse Waters. He's funny.
He is funny.
He is. He's funny. He's very personable too. She was rejected from Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight Rises because of her skin color.
Well,
oh my God,
she was auditioning for Catwoman. I can see why.
And
these people have nothing better to do than bitch and complain. For Christ's sake, you just landed the role of your life. Shut the fuck up. You know what? I got rejected by the hoes in high school because I was a fatty. You didn't hear me bitching about it. Just fucking going about your life.
Yeah.
God damn. Quit your fucking
Exactly.
bitching and moaning and just live your fucking life. What's wrong with these people?
In a wide-ranging interview with The Guardian, Kravitz discussed rejection and advice from her mother, Lisa Bonet. Wasn't that the bitch that Aquaman was just dating?
Yep.
I thought so.
Married too.
Yeah, and they split up, and now they're not. They're getting back together because they were going to get divorced, but it was amicable, so now they're getting back together. She told The Guardian, even though it's sometimes hard to see in the moment, usually a few years later, you're like, okay, this is why this didn't happen. So is this speculation? Specifically, she would reveal she was rejected from a role in Nolan's The Dark Knight Rises, telling the British outlet, I don't know if it came directly from Chris Nolan. I think it was probably a casting director of some kind, or a casting director's assistant. She added, being a woman of color and being an actor and being told at that time that I wasn't able to read because of the color of my skin and the word urban being thrown around like that, it was just really hard about that moment.
Oh my God! You mean there's certain roles that require people to look a certain way? Who would have thunk?
Well, shit. Then why can't? All right, I want to see white Wakandans, and matter of fact, I want to see Chinese Wakandans, and yeah, I do. I want to see different colored Wakandans. Then, okay. All right, I do. God damn it, Godzillionaire. E-Tep like the red wig because he's having Batwoman season 1 flashbacks. Son of a bitch. Berserkly, says Glinzer. Frankie knows because she's beige? What did Darius say? The Silver Cricket was right near the police station. Yes, it was. I was rejected in high school, so I joined the army, invested in crypto early, and now I do the rejecting. See?
All right. Well, you made better choices than me, Nana Reaper. Okay, I get
it. Too urban. I don't ever remember Zoe Kravitz looking too urban. I mean, what?
That's not somebody I would look at and describe as urban. Profiling exists for a reason because it's accurate.
Yeah, she doesn't. Not only did she claim she was rejected from a role in The Dark Knight Rises, but also claimed all the scripts that were being sent were about the first black woman to make a muffin or something. Even though those stories are important to tell, I want to open things up for myself as an artist, she stated. Kravitz would go on to accuse people who lived near the set location of Big Little Lies are racist, she told The Guardian. There were a few moments where I felt a little uncomfortable because it's such a white area.
Oh, so you saw
said
white people and automatically assumed they were racist.
Wow.
That sounds like
projection
racism
to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds like racism.
Tell me again who her parents are and how much money, how she grew up.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Is it her dad's Lenny Kravitz? I mean,
She should have been really honest and said that. Listen, I don't understand how peasants live, and I'm afraid of peasants.
Like
funny, she doesn't look
air
Jewish.
of privilege.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this sounds like a lot of bullshit to me. It just she
It's
explained what made
100% her opinion is what this is. Like there's
Yeah.
no facts to it. This is just her
No.
perception of what happened. She didn't get what she wanted, so she cries racist.
Exactly.
She then explained what made her uncomfortable. Just weird racist people in bars and things like that. That's so vague.
She's stereotyping. When was the last time she was in a bar with normal people and not the Viper Club? You know?
No, she doesn't go to normal places like that. I'll guarantee it.
It's not like she's from Nebraska and moved out to Hollywood to become an actress. She was born balls deep in the life, and she's never left that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she's picturing the redneck stereotype she's probably seen in other shows and TV, hanging out at the bar, drinking a Budweiser, and see someone who looks different than them. And
Yeah, she saw a white guy in a flannel shirt and had a panic attack.
Yeah, like it was Kurt Cobain. Calm down.
I guess her mom didn't tell her stories of Bill Cosby.
Right.
Isn't that Lisa Bonet? And that's why she left the Cosby shows because of him. So she went, listen, you should be more afraid of black men, not white men. That's what she should have told him.
The Catwoman actress would also discuss her own heritage, that she had troubles with her own identity when she was younger. Kravitz would say, I felt really insecure about my hair, relaxing it, putting chemicals in it, plucking my eyebrows really thin. I was uncomfortable with my blackness. What?
I don't understand any of this.
It took me a long time to not only accept it, but love it and want to scream it from the rooftop, she at. Okay, that's...
She's describing her transition into becoming a racist.
I guess so.
That's what it sounds
All
like.
she cares about his skin color.
Like, why do these people just think that's all they can think about? That's all they can focus on. And it's fucking hilarious because like you're supposed to be entertainers, and yet everything is a perceived, slight. It's fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. It is. It's just stupid. She explained that one of the moments that brought this change in her was realizing what it meant for my grandmother to get a job on the Jeffersons and to be a black woman on TV, and what it meant to be in a biracial relationship on television, Kravitz relayed, and to hear stuff that my mother tells me about being a biracial girl in the 70s and being abused and being spit on, what that felt like,
Again, that was all Cosby.
Right?
Yeah,
he was roofing her and spitting
you don't
on her.
either.
Right? He's like, I gotta give my pudding pop.
And then I put on the pudding pop and I took a picture of my cock on her face with a Kodak paper.
You gotta shake the Kodak.
Kids, I hope you're not watching this. Kids, please don't watch this. She would tell her parents that never warned me or anything. I think they were more focused on trying to make sure I understood that despite the color of my skin, I should be able to act or dress or do whatever I want to do. Nobody's telling you can't. Like, what?
Shit.
I love when these people's kids tell them shit like, oh, well, you can't do this because this or that. And it's like, bullshit. Bullshit.
Well, that's the message I got from that is that they were encouraging her that she can do whatever she wants to do, despite whatever setbacks there are. And the lesson she took from it was everyone's racist.
Yep.
Yes.
So
not everyone, just white people.
Of course, yeah. When I say everyone, of course, I mean white people.
the most problematic members of the population, those dastardly white people.
I'm surprised she didn't say the privileged white folk in these bars and stuff. I'm surprised she didn't say that they're all poor and trying to get their extra couple bucks to go buy a beer and fucking relax at the end of the day. Nope.
Yep.
We got this Hollywood shit rag essentially with how she treats people, because someone like that is not treating anybody well.
Oh no, I guarantee she's a bitch to her assistants on set.
Oh, you can see it on interviews.
Yeah. She's very fucking entitled, which makes it even funnier that she's crying foul on everybody else when she's probably the one, like Tony said, she's projecting. She's projecting. You're absolutely right, Tony.
Like what about saying here? Like that's really the root of the problem right there.
Yep.
I mean, excuse the use of the word root there, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's everybody's problem. They're all victims over shit that never happened to them. You got fucking bitches running around and weighing 300 pounds talking about how oppressed they are. Okay, so how'd you get that fat then? Like, goddamn. Everybody's so obsessed of atrocities in the past, but only atrocities that happened in a certain time period in the United States to a certain class of people. Everyone else be damned. Just stop being the fucking victim. Get off your lazy ass and do something with your life.
Exactly. I told you the biggest lynching that happened in America was not done to black people. It was done to Italians, because there was an Irish cop that was killed, and someone blamed it on the Italians, which they found out it wasn't. So what did they do that night? They mass killed every Italian they could find, hung them by lamp fucking posts. It was insane.
Really? I don't know about. I didn't know about this. When this was in New York?
It was either New York or Boston, somewhere around there. But I know Frankie knows. He saw it on the History Channel. This was like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago or something. And they covered that whole thing. And so it's insane how these people it's just one-sided stories all the time, where they just think they're the only ones. It's always victimhood bullshit. No, there's a lot of bad things that happen to people, and pretty much, from any background around the world at different fucking times. Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry, the world's not like that anymore, but they're trying to make it look like it is. Because everywhere you go, hey, we have friends who are black, white, Asian, Indian, fill in the blank. And it's still got to be, everyone needs to fight. We need to fight. No, we don't. We seriously don't. It's the government, it's the media, it's entertainment that is telling us that. It's bullshit.
There's more. They stand more to glean from us being divided and fighting amongst ourselves than they do from us banding together and realizing that we're all not that fucking different. And standing up against the actual fucking oppressors, and we all know who that is. That's how it goes. Yep. Let's see. What about? I want to highlight this. He says Zoe actively ignoring the crimes happening now. She and people like her don't care about the past. No, they don't. It's how they can weaponize the past to serve as a means to an end to further their false narrative. That's consistently pushed, and it's pathetic. What about, I got to DM you on Twitter. I want to bring you on a Wednesday show. I'm going to bring you on a Wednesday night. But with that being said, let's get either Vinny or Red to get their Indiegogos up, as we gave you guys a half hour of bonus content tonight because we fucking love you. So here we go. We'll go over to Red first.
Yeah, I love that half hour. What's up, everybody? Son Wings of Vengeance is still in demand. We just hit 16K, so thank you all for that. It's always a nice milestone to achieve, but this is epic space fantasy at its finest. Just a bit of a bit of story in between the first and second novels. The first novel is still available here. You can grab it in digital, or there's a few physical copies left. But I definitely recommend you grab that comic. Because we got awesome art by Nerium, awesome cover from Vinnie. Yeah, man, I feel like I've been pitching this for years, but yeah, man, this is a good jumping on point, as told by Chris Fisk, because I asked him, I wanted to know if this is, because I designed this to be a good starting point for anyone who wasn't familiar, haven't read the novel yet, and Fisk said, yeah, it worked well for him. So yeah, please check that out. Also, we got Bonds 2, The Cursed Child. The sign up for that is up and ready. This campaign will be launching hopefully in a month or two. I'd say probably 2 to be safe, but yeah, definitely check that out because if you got the first Bonds, Miriam delivers some killer work.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
It's
And yeah,
phenomenal.
she's been working her ass off on this. If you're not following her on Twitter or Instagram, you should be, because she's been posting stuff nonstop. Werewolves, hot action,
Yeah, dude.
and a nice heartwarming, family-oriented story. So yeah, check that out as well, please.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to take up too much time, but there you go. Thank you.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Let's go over now to Vinnie's, and I have to, before we switch over, Red, I have to say, I'm to a major point in the story in Edge of Annihilation, because I said we're reading the novel, and I'm waiting to read the comic until we're done with the novel, and something big just happened to one of the characters, and I was like, no.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yes, I was like, oh my god, yeah. But the from there on, it just got better. Yeah, dude, me and the kid are absolutely loving the book, brother. It's great. And yeah, we'll be back in Bonds too, and anything that comes out of the.
Uh-oh. Is that a freeze again?
He froze
Yes,
again.
we will. We'll be backing Bonds 2 and anything that comes out of that.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you very much for that, Ito. Appreciate it. No, I really do. I love to hear feedback. Also, anybody who got anything, throw me some feedbacks. I love to hear it.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell
Beautiful
yeah.
stuff. And yeah, well, if ETEP could still hear us, Frankie said it was this show on PBS in 2015 that covered the lynching thing. But anyway, shout out to Kraken. What's Kraken?
Not a great segue, Vinny.
There's a lot of depth in this as well. Well, this is a pirate story. It's completely different than the topic we were talking about before, but it is a great comic book, and we got some awesome stuff here, and we are one sale away from hitting 19,000, so that's pretty damn awesome. So yeah, let's hit it, and that would be 380 backers if we could hit that. We're one away from that at least to get a more solid number anyway, or close to it. But I'm almost done with this book. It should be finished by about mid to late April is what I'm looking at right now. Just a handful of pages on painting. I've been painting one while we've been hanging out and chatting, having a good time here. But it's a traditional pirate story. Plenty of action, intrigue, twists, turns, betrayal. You name it, it's in here. Treasure. We got a treasure map that's carved into a skull. It's gonna kind of be a bigger part of the overall story. But lots of great stuff in here. We got a great villain in the series. His backstory is pretty insane, but I would keep him kind of mysterious in the first issue. But he will be pursuing our main characters. It's tight. This thing is going to be really, really killer. 52 pages. I'm doing everything on it, writing it, drawing it. The works, color, lettering. But yeah, it's amazing. And we do have these acrylic standees, which I got to order them this week because I started putting orders for the stuff that I need for fulfillment. So keychains, the prints, all that great stuff. So yeah, I'm gearing up for it. So if you guys are ready for campaign number 6 by me, then it's going to be fulfilled. Coming up very, very soon. So and again, put my heart and soul into all this stuff, like I do with all my projects. Every page looks like a painted cover. You're gonna get the best out of me because that's how we do this here, man. And yeah, it's a fantastic thing. So if you haven't yet gotten any of my projects, you could still pick up City of Venus, the art books, Through the Woods, the hardcover. That book is amazing. Frankie Knows is the writer on Through the Woods and co-creator. I don't know what more to say other than you guys and girls are fantastic, and thank you for the support. For all of us independent creators here. I know Red's very appreciative for everyone who's been helping us out. I know I definitely am. and yeah, we got a lot more to give. And yeah, we don't follow the crowd. We try to set the examples on what we're supposed to do and the quality that everyone deserves right out of the gate. You know, no
Damn right.
fluting. Your pages are going to be beautiful. I guarantee.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah, I can
Yep.
tell you from experience, man, and not just tooting our own horn here, but like nobody, and I mean nobody out there, is going to give you the awesome stories, the awesome artwork, the care, the time we're putting into these things, and the good people at Mela Art World and Blood Bond Books. Like, we care about the customer, we care about these stories that we're putting together for you, and yeah, that's what we're here. We're for to provide quality entertainment, quality products, and no bullshit.
Exactly. We want you to pick up these books and get lost in the worlds. You don't have to think about all the crazy shit that's going on right now. You know, there's no agenda crop. It's just whatever drama is going to be on the pages. That's where it belongs. Whatever action, action, adventure, mystery, you're going to get it all out of all that, everything we're doing here. And that's why we try to be as real as possible and as genuine as possible, because that's the way to do it. Like I said, you can click the links down here. You want to go to the other campaigns. Like I said, these things ship immediately. There's no delay on City of Venus or Through the Woods, because these things have been done. I've fulfilled all this great stuff. If you do want the art books, they're 52 pages each, and you just click onto the featured tier, and you can do the add-on, so you can get volume 1 as well. But yeah, so you get all the great stuff here, and the sequel is going to be in the works. As soon as I'm done with the pirate book and that's fulfilled, the sequel for City of Venus is coming, and that's going to be 52 pages as well. So yeah, it's going to be a beautiful thing.
Yeah, support these guys, man. Like, they just want to entertain you. There's no nefarious purpose. Nothing, other than just pure entertainment. And look, they're living their dreams by entertaining you. So, take a couple dollars if you have it. Support these projects. It's well worth it. Well worth it. And you're doing a good thing, so join us here Wednesday for Wednesday Night Live. E-Tep's in the chat. He can tell you who the host is going to be. That's each and every Wednesday, so always a cracking show. You can check. Oh, here he is right here. What's up, brother?
We meet again.
Good to see you. I was like, oh, Maron again. I was like, this mother behind the fucking scenes. Fucking dude, I'm getting just a stupid ass windstorm, so I apologize. But go on, Tony. You and Vinny are covering the book. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just support these guys and head over to the Clown World Review every Tuesday, tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for the Monday Night War retrospective. Okay, so we just finished King of the Ring 1996. That just happened. We talked about it last week. It's basically the night that Stone Cold was really born. Now we're going to get Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Undertaker on Raw. Real cool match to see. 2 years from now, it'll be the main event at SummerSlam, but you're getting it free on Raw with Steve Austin as a heel, which I believe back in 2001 when he turned heel, maybe he wrestled Undertaker, but even then Taker was badass. So I mean, I think it was the only time Steve Austin or the first time Steve Austin would wrestle the dead man Taker, and might be the only. I know they got into it a few more times before SummerSlam 98. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Nitro. We're just right on the heels of Bash at the Beach 1996, another huge event, birth of the NWO. So yeah, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Clown World Review. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone on the panel, everyone in the chat. Great night tonight. Thank
you, everybody. Tony, Vinny, Red, for working another 46 minutes over tonight. But you know what? We needed to come out big this week, and I think we did it tonight with this show. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Darius Munchausen, Glinzer, What About, Frankie Knows, Superfan Adam Shawhan, my sketchbook 340, Keely Chow, Nano Reaper, Master the TDS popped in. Let's see who else we got here. Sherry, the lovely Sherry was here earlier on. We had Judas Goat Barbecue was here. Godzillionaire, Parrot Head, Purveyor of Memes. Let's see who else. Yeah, that goes back to the beginning right there. Damn. But thank you everybody.
What about the owls?
Oh yeah, 24 Eyes, Outcast Owls was here. I got to DM him back because we're gonna be doing something else over there in the channel. It's funny, dude. One of the guys that I met on there was an indie wrestler from Michigan too. He lives right by my in-laws. He's on the south side of 8 Mile in Detroit. I'm gonna hang out with him next time I go down there. I'm gonna hook up. Super cool guy. We know a lot of the same people. Which lets me know he's good people, which is a fucking rarity in the business. So yeah, very cool guy. A lot of cool stories. He's actually worked in Hollywood a little bit, behind the scenes doing production shit. So yeah, he kind of told me we got some stories out of him on that. It was kind of fun. But yeah, so I'll let you know next time I'm over there. Tomorrow, let's see, what have I got going now? Batwoman is over. If you haven't watched my Batwoman review yet, go check that shit out. I that's the longest one I've done for the season. It's 27 minutes. And have no fear, ladies and gents, because I still have more Batwoman content coming. I have the best of season 3. Yes, all your favorite gags and fucking moments from the show that the little funny jokes I did writing the scripts and everything for those. Yeah, we'll have a compilation like we did for season 2, and then I might even go back, and depending on the quality of the video, I got a lot of copyright claims for season 1 and 2. So for me to reuse some of that footage, I might have to do audio dub overs for some of it. But I will have the best of season 3 because I was very good with my copyright shit on that this year. So yeah, that's coming out this week. Bel Air episode 6, I think I'll have that review coming soon. And I got other videos planned I'm working on. I got the skit video. I got to do with Doom Tep and Palpatine and Don Cheadle. I mean Obama. One of those guys. Don Cheadle. Yeah, Don Cheadle might make an appearance too. I put the wig on. But yeah, so, and I'll be over on, oh my God, I'm so excited for Drew's show tomorrow. Allura Jensen is on. Breathe. Yeah, she's hot as hell, and she's actually really cool. She's a vet, and she's done porn. So yeah, it'll be cool. She's yeah. I've seen her work. So but yeah, she's a veteran too, which is cool. So it'll be fun to hang out with her for a little bit, and then after that, we'll go over I'll be over at Tony's, as he said, for the Monday Night War review. Wednesday night, I might be on the dump for a little bit, and then we'll be doing the Wednesday night live over here with Angelus Draven and another guest to be determined very soon. Thursday and Friday, I'm probably taking the nights off because this weekend was fucking crazy. Like I said, I was in Detroit all weekend, and I got home 3 hours before the show and put everything together, and unpacked. So yeah, it's been a lot, but I'll get a video out for you guys tomorrow and be on 2 streams and then streaming and then you'll have videos the rest of the week, and I'll have some good shit for you this weekend. But yeah, that's it for now, gang. Thank you all.
Hey, Culture Casino, you want to wrap this up?
I'm sorry, I'm doing it again. Thank you all. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I'm Etepokuian from the Place to Be Reviews. My sketchbook, Googled Allura Jensen, Etep, you have a type, bro. I do. And most of them accept money to beat the shit out of me. Anyway, I'm Etepokuian of the Place to Be Reviews. We've been here with all of you. If we don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. And remember,
I could do this all